And we are live. Hi, my name is Tyree Simon,
My name is Sergio Marquez.
and this is a special play action episode. We're doing a watch along for the Eagles and Cowboys divisional game. Uh, Unfortunately, Sergio's Giants happened to fuck up everything, so now we're waiting till the Giants and Washington game ends. We're in New York.
Man, listen, we're gonna win it right now. To be honest with you, and it's unfortunate, but we're gonna win it right now.
But I thought it'd be interesting to see your team try to get a win here against the Washington, who I think haven't played a good game. For what it's worth.
They have, but man, I just wanted to lose. I want the number 2 pick. I didn't want to deal with getting a number 3. Oh man, we can't even lose right. We can't even lose right, man.
You can't. But yes, this is our special watch along episode. We thought about doing it for a long time. We found a great game to do it for. The Eagles and Cowboys NFC East Division win grants them, that clinch in that division. So I'm excited to do this show. Daniel Jones throws another pass. They're fighting for the ball in the end zone.
Oh man.
So now your team right now, the Giants are tied 35 to the Washington 35 in Washington. 3rd and goal. New York wins with a touchdown. Let's see if Daniel Jones can pull this off. I don't think he can, but we'll see.
I hope he can't. Not yet. Not till next, not till next year.
How you doing?
Good, man. Watching football. Yesterday was a fun day to watch football. Saturday it was a good games, honestly.
You got those games on Sunday.
Oh man.
Daniel Jones did it! He did it! He did it, man!
Good. But fuck, we could have had the second pick. We could have had Christian. God damn it.
Daniel Jones got a touchdown and overtime. It's a big win.
No, it's not. It's a terrible win.
I mean, now you're 3rd or 4th in the draft.
What does that do for me?
Absolutely nothing. But I mean,
I wanted Chase Young. He's going number 2. We could have had it. We just had to lose. We just had look. It was a great game. Daniel Jones had a phenomenal game. Saquon had a phenomenal game. Okay, now defense has to blow it, and we lose the game. But nope, we win it, and now we freaking get goddamn 3rd pick. We're gonna get some guy no one's ever heard of now.
I mean, they gave you every opportunity. Like you guys give a pass interference call in the end zone, which was just out of this world. But thankfully, the game is over. Now we can finally watch the Eagles and Cowboys game because we're in New York. For some god reason, they want to play the Giants game over the Cowboys.
Yeah. I wonder why they want to play the New York team in a New York market over a team from Dallas or Philly. Yeah.
I mean, at least there's stakes involved.
Wild concept, honestly.
At least there's stakes involved with the Eagles and Cowboys game, which we're going to watch and cover.
Both teams suck, man. Both those teams suck. They're not doing nothing in the playoffs. They're going to get their ass kicked by every team in the playoffs. They suck.
Well, they're not worse than the Giants. Let's be real on that.
They're not that much better. They're not that much better.
Yeah,
tell you that much.
Again, this is our special watch-along episode. We wanted to do it all season long. We finally get to do it at Week 16 for this big game. And I cannot wait to finally put on the Eagles and Cowboys game that I've been waiting for.
You have been waiting for this one now. So you've been actually dying to do the show.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, it would be a fun show to do, to be honest with you. Yeah. I hope the Eagles win. I hate both teams, but if I had to watch one team win this game, I pray to God it's the Eagles. I don't want to see the Cowboys win this shit. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear you while watching. I don't want to hear you talk positively about this bum Dak Prescott.
We got it. There's no Eagles scored 3, and they got the ball back. So we're in the first quarter, 7:53 in the quarter. First down for the Eagles. They scored 3 points already. Now they're back on offense. Let's see what they do here. There's run play. Yeah, this is a big game, man.
It is. I know what the crazy part is too. This shouldn't even have been a big game. If the Eagles played this right, this shouldn't have even been a big game. The Eagles
Yeah,
had every opportunity to make this game an irrelevant game. If you really
I
think
agree.
about it, they could easily make this game where they just start resting all their players. Where we wouldn't have to see Carson Wentz, we wouldn't have to see any big name player on their team. But so what happens it's to think that they had what the easiest schedule the last 4 weeks, and they struggled through it. They absolutely struggled.
Was it Washington they lost to? Did they lose to Washington?
Washington, they
Yeah.
struggled against Miami, and then they beat the Giants.
But credit to the Cowboys for
A tough
talking
schedule, and
a tough schedule.
they did something with it. Surprisingly, very surprisingly.
So we'll see what goes
The
on
Raiders
here.
are up 7-0 too, by the way.
I know. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Listen, the one thing I was worried about doing this watch along was if my team was losing. If my team is losing, I don't know if I could deal with the constant bashing of my Raiders.
You guys aren't technically out of the wild card.
We're out. We're out. we're out.
There's no hope.
No hope at all. Seahawks and Cardinals are tied right now, 7-7. That's an interesting game there. I just came from doing the MMA show that I do. I think it went pretty well. The StreamYard was acting up a little bit. We're not lag right now, but it was lag for our show. But it's good to see we're not lagging right now.
And StreamYard knows better when I'm on. That's exactly what it is.
A lot of angry F-bombs and yeah, man. I'm glad we get to watch this game, man.
Good run. You know what the thing is too? Like on paper, the Cowboys it's an even matchup, but the Cowboys have the edge on paper. They have a better defense. They have a more potent offense, and there's no speed on this Eagles offense whatsoever.
Right.
So you would think that the Cowboys should really just run through this Eagles team, but the Cowboys can't do it in big time.
Well, the Eagles are starting off pretty strong, huh?
Yeah, 5 first downs already.
Yeah. So it seems to me we're a little bit delayed in terms of what we're watching. So I think I'm seeing a little bit maybe before you are.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm seeing a replay of Sanders' run.
Yeah, I'm watching Sanders run live.
Okay.
Great run. Great pass, too. Ah, man, the Eagles need to punch this in, man. I need to see the Cowboys get routed out of the stadium. That would make my day happy. After losing the number 2 pick, what really would make my day happy was to watch the Cowboys just get absolutely annihilated. That would be great.
Listen, I'm impartial here. I just want to see a good game. I want to see if Dak Prescott could live to the contract he wants.
I hope he can. That would be awesome. I don't want to hear his. I want to go into next year not hearing a goddamn word from that bum. Honestly. And then it would make it better if I see the Raiders lose on the byline down below. I just start seeing them lose. That would really be the cherry on top of today.
Yeah. That would suck. That would suck. I wouldn't like that at all. And the Eagles get it done.
They do? Okay, good. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're delayed.
I don't care. Yeah, when it doesn't matter to me which team wins, I don't give a shit. Great pass, though.
Yeah.
Great pass.
And good jumps for that. Good vertical jump for that.
What the hell was this Carson Wentz literally all year?
Say it again?
Where was this Carson Wentz all year?
Tell me about it, man.
This guy's been missing the last couple of weeks, and finally he's showing up.
Hasn't been injured this year either, right?
No.
What I'm saying, no, he's been healthy for the most part.
He's been healthy most of the year. Well, the whole year, actually, he's been healthy.
Which is crazy.
He's been playing like shit.
We talked about how we didn't know Carson Wentz could stay healthy.
But the thing is now, what do you say about it? Because he has been healthy, and you're 7-7. He hasn't been playing well. Well, at least he hasn't been playing consistently. So, like, what the hell do you say? What do you take as his true form? Like, do you think he's actually a really good quarterback, like we've seen glimpses of, or is he just one of those lightning in a bottle type quarterbacks? That's what it comes down to.
It's a good point. Tell you what, Nick Foles wishes he was back in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he really does. But then again, also, did Philly make the right choice? I'm not saying Foles was the right choice because obviously it's not showing at all down in Jacksonville. But I mean, they're not having that much of a better year themselves. They just happen to be in a shitty division. That's why it seems like they're more in the hunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think Nick Foles. One thing we talked about before, Nick Foles was perfect for that Philadelphia team. It was a good mesh.
Yeah, it was. But it was also only a good mesh in the playoffs or for like a two game stretch type of thing. It didn't seem like he was the type of quarterback that would be successful in an 18 game season. And we're seeing that now. He's injured, and when he comes back, he plays like shit.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good backup at the end of the day. That's what I think he'll only ever be.
Well, yeah, he'll have to prove himself next year, right? Because as it stands right now, he's not playing.
The thing though, like next year, would they start him or would they start Minshew?
You know what? That's an interesting question because even in the lead up to the season, it was Gardner Minshew who was playing really with the team. He was on the practice field more than Nick Foles. Nick Foles was injured.
Yeah.
You know, so it remains to be seen. I think Nick Foles, give him a shot in training camp. Let's see how he does, and you could see whether Gardner Minshew is the guy or Nick Foles is the guy.
Yeah, that's what I agree with you. It may just come down to they go into training camp and they're like, listen, it's up in the air. Whoever plays better gets the nod.
And maybe Nick Foles is just the backup, and Gardner Minshew should be the starter. Who knows?
Well, I think that it should be the way. I think that should be the way for the most part. And then, honestly, it just comes down to who's playing better. Because Minshew, I'm not saying is no like superstar quarterback or any of that sense, but he plays well this year. You know what I mean? He hasn't played terrible. He's made some nice passes. He's had some very nice games in general. He's definitely played above what we would ever have thought their backup would have played like.
Agreed.
So I would honestly, like we said, it needs to come down to training camp, who plays better, game, and then you don't really make the decision on your starter till like 10 minutes before the game starts. Honestly, because you don't know until you see these guys out there after a full off season, see how they develop in the off season, and come back. But we know Nick Foles comes back next year and he looks like Tom Brady. It's possible. Oh man, I hope the Cowboys don't take it back.
Spoiler alert, they don't. So they're showing a graphic now on my screen. It's saying Cowboys are 4-0 against NFC East.
That doesn't mean shit. The NFC East is so bad. We would be 4-0 against it. Like, what's the accomplishment in that? You're going 4-0 against a 4-11 Giants now, a 3-12 Redskins, and a 7-7 Eagles. You're 4-0 against them. What does that do? Congrats. You're the worst. You're the best team in the worst division in football.
Are they the worst? Is it the worst team in football? The worst division in football? I'm trying to think. Is there any other division that I'm not thinking of that's worse than the NFC East?
I can't think of a worse division than the NFC East. Look at every division. Every division that's there has at least one team with like 9-10 wins.
You're right. Yeah.
Our high is 7.
You're right. You're definitely right. The NFC East is the worst division.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what makes no sense to me. Where everybody's like, oh, if the Cowboys make the playoffs, they're a team to be a little scared of. I'm like, what has shown you that all year that you should be somewhat scared of the Cowboys? Because they had spurts of decent play, but they've also had spurts of terrible play. So you have no idea what you're getting. Oh, you're scared of the slim chance that they may actually come out and play well. Why would I be scared of that?
I think the potential. I think the Cowboys, whether you like them or not, they have potential to actually be great. Whether they can actually be great is the issue.
Now, from what you've seen this year against legitimate teams that they face, they played terribly. I think the Rams game was the first game that they played against a plus 500 team that they've won.
Hmm.
So obviously all you're facing in the playoffs is really good teams. What makes you think that they're going to actually play well even with all that potential? In past, they haven't played well against these teams. So what makes you think they're going to do it now?
It's a third and out for the Cowboys. No, this is
A,
good.
a decent team, or at least a big game. What makes you think that they're going to actually? They're not playing well now. So what makes
Mm.
you think that if they do make the playoffs, they're going to play well? They're down 10-0 right now. It's only the first quarter. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying the Cowboys are so overrated now at least at this point in the season, where everyone's thinking, "Oh, don't let them get hot." Basically, that's their mentality. But what gives you the impression that they're even going to get hot? They haven't been playing like at all.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just they have potential. Dak Prescott, I think, is a decent quarterback. Amari Cooper, I think, is a good wide receiver. Ezekiel Elliott is probably one of the best running backs in the league. But it's just putting that all together and actually making it a good team is the issue. And being consistent enough to have great games against better competition. Which
No,
you see your point is right.
yeah, well, I agree with you in that sense. If it was just going off of names on the team, this team is
Yes,
one of the best teams in football.
exactly.
Names, you're absolutely right about that. But that comes back to what you said on Tuesday, where this may just be Jason Garrett's fault too, and just the way he's running the team may be the problem.
Yeah. We've seen a couple of slant routes early on in that last possession by the Cowboys that really didn't lead to much of anything.
They're not moving the football, man. Then again, this is also something else about Jason Garrett. It seems like his play call isn't really working out. Does he change it up throughout the game? Past experience saying no, but at the end of the day, he obviously he's not going to be there next year. So even if they don't make the playoffs,
I
listen,
don't know about that, man. Who knows? I'm at the point now where it's just you never know. You just never know with this team if Jason Garrett's going to be back.
do you think Jason Garrett even has a chance of coming back next year? I don't.
I
I think he's done.
I have no idea. I'm not even going to say no because of the fact that has there been any inclination that he's not coming back? All I've gotten was, we're looking into it. Maybe, we're gonna stick with him for the rest of the season, see how it goes. Like there's been, even though this team has not been playing to potential for the last couple of years, we've not seen any inclination that they're gonna move on.
I think it's good. I think it's at a boiling point right now because if you look at it, this was the year that everyone expected them to be really competitive.
Yeah.
This team right now was on paper and going into the year was the best Cowboys team we've seen in a little while. The fact that they're 7-7 and struggling to win the division in such a weak division, you don't think Jerry Jones is sitting there like, what the hell is going on here right now? Like, we need to change this up. We need to get someone else new because obviously this guy doesn't know what he's doing right now. With such a talented team on the field, and this is what we're getting, I think Jerry Jones is going to be like, I'm just waiting for the season to be over, and then you're gone. You're out of here.
That's fair. I'll tell you this much: the Eagles are running the ball more so than the Cowboys so far in this game.
Yeah. That's I told you, it's terrible play calling by Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And look at that, 14 yards total for the Cowboys. You're telling me that Jason Garrett's gonna stay there, and this is the biggest game of the year too. You're telling me Jason Garrett's gonna stay here for next year? No way. He's gone, and unfortunately, he's probably gonna be on the Giants next year.
Well, that's what makes this game so incredible is the fact that there's so many outcomes that come out of this game, not just the present of what's going to happen in the division, but leads up to next season. What happens with Jason Garrett? What happens with is Carson Wentz really the guy for the Eagles? There's a lot of different elements with this game here we're watching.
So Wentz, one more. If next year the product that they get, I think that it's. But then that sucks too because then it just shows that they didn't make the right choice with Foles.
Yeah.
It's okay, Cam 2020, right?
Listen, man, we're not getting Cam Newton, so go watch the last episode. We talk about how the Raiders signed Derek Carr to this big contract where nobody else is going to take that contract.
Oh man,
you're gonna see a super good stop by Woods for the Cowboys. Sergio, how's your Sunday going so far though? Besides, waiting for this game and your Giants taking up all the airtime.
What do you mean taking up all the airtime? We're blessing the airtime. Jeez. You guys should be lucky to be able to watch such a great team.
Oh my God, I can't hear this.
Oh well, you're right. Great stop.
Yeah.
Great stop. I told you, this defense is fast. You saw how fast they got to the backfield? Mm-hmm. This defense is fast as shit. Dolphins messed up my freaking parlay, man. I had the Dolphins. I had the Dolphins Bengals under, thinking because both teams are terrible. There's no shot in hell they're gonna put up a lot of points. They're 35-35 in overtime right now.
Do not disrespect Ryan Fitzmagic.
Fucking guy just blew up the whole thing. Yo, did you see that they were booing Baker basically off the field in Cleveland today?
You know what? I was actually watching a little bit of that game before I turned to the Giants game because I saw the Giants and Washington game was actually a really competitive game for not just joking about it, but actually was a competitive game for what it's worth. And I thought the Browns were doing good, and then going towards the halftime, and then the Rams just scored, and from there it was off to the races.
They started. I was watching that because I had it on Red Zone,
right,
for the 1:00 games, and they showed the Ravens two quick touchdowns, and all you hear is boos going on because I think in between there was a Baker 3-and-out.
Yep.
And he's walking to the sideline, and all you see is boos, and they showed the camera on one guy, and it's one guy screaming at Baker, flipping him off. I was cracking up, bro.
Listen, this again, we talk about it a lot during our shows. The Browns are a team where you got to be the most disappointed in them because of all the hype that they got going into the season.
Like you said before, there was going to be a story no matter what.
Yeah, and it was whether they're going to live to the hype or not. And we just see that there's so many pieces missing. There's the question of whether Baker Mayfield is actually the guy. There's a lot with this Browns team where, again, next season going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered.
There's probably going to be a lot of changes next season too. Like, obviously, Freddie Kitchens is not going to be there. Yeah, we don't know the situation with Odell. Like, what is he planning to do? Is he planning to go with all these rumors coming out that he's telling players and coaches after games that he wants to get out of there?
Right.
We don't know. For all you know, they may blow up this team, and this might have been a what if team. What if it was? What if it worked? You know what I mean? Like, it could be one of those big what if teams. And like you said, we don't know about Baker either. We don't know where they sit with how they view Baker as their starting quarterback.
Yeah, it's a lot that's going to be answered in 2020 to seeing how this team develops. Sergio, let me ask you this: and for the viewers who's on the watching future or watching along, we appreciate you. Please subscribe, click notification bell. You never know when we'll go live. Maybe do a little watch along sometime in the season. You never know. Sergio, let me ask you this: what do you think about the Patriots game yesterday against the Bills? I thought it was a good game for the Patriots just to get that mojo, trying to get it going.
I really want the Bills to win that game.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the Bills were a better team going into it because I did think that the Patriots' offense was struggling mightily.
Yep.
And to be honest, for the majority of the game, it was a really, really the whole game was a really good game.
Yeah.
But until the Patriots kind of just like pulled away a little bit, it could have gone either way. It could have got to the Bills. It could have gone to the Patriots. And I think Josh Allen had a really good game, and it was good to see for the Patriots at least. It was good to see them put up at least like 24 points. Not see them get stumped at like 15, like they've been getting done before.
Right.
And I mean, it gives them a little hope. It gives them a little hope to see that against a legitimate defense, they could put some points up where they don't have to rely on their defense to hold the team to single digit points to win. You know what I mean?
They're gonna need that in the postseason. They're gonna need that to try to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't see them winning another Super Bowl, man. I really don't see them winning anything at all. For the sense that they've been putting on so much pressure on their defense. You could tell. Excuse me.
Yep.
You could tell that it's getting burnt out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they're not being as dominant as they did during that stretch when they were 10-1, 11-1, or whatever. When they were dominating, and me and you were on the stream saying that this might be the best defense we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It's not the same defense as then. Again, we don't know. Maybe playoffs. It may be you know how Tom Brady is in the playoffs. He's rejuvenated. He's a different player. For all we know, it could be the same way for this defense when it's the playoffs and it could be a rejuvenated team, rejuvenated defense.
Right.
But if this is the defense they go into the playoffs with, I don't think they're gonna win because there's such a great amount of offensive talent out there.
Yeah.
That I don't think the offense could keep up with the other team's offense, and therefore the defense is going to be on the field a lot and get exposed a lot.
Yeah, I think you make up a great point about this team probably being burnt out a little bit because, again, like you said, they were one of the best defenses in the league. We did talk about how this may be the best defense we've seen in a very long time, and it just seemed ever since really the Ravens game, we just seen maybe a decline in how the defense has been playing.
Yeah. We have seen that, you're absolutely right. And it's weird. Since the Ravens game, we've seen a decline, but we've seen a steady uptake in the offense as the defense went down. So it's kind of balancing out a little bit, but even then, I don't know if it's enough to beat the teams like the Ravens, to beat the teams like the Niners, to beat the Saints, the Chiefs, these top tier highly offensive teams that could just put numbers up there with the best of them. I don't know that the Patriots could do that.
I don't know either, but I'm not willing to count them out yet. I give the Patriots a chance against any team in the postseason.
Out of the 12 teams in the postseason going in, where do you rank them in as a chance to win the Super Bowl?
The Ravens have probably the biggest chance to win the Super Bowl.
The Niners second, I'm assuming.
Niners are second.
Seahawks third? Or Saints third?
I will go Saints third, Seahawks fourth.
Okay.
And then fifth, you would have to say, would be the Patriots.
You wouldn't
pass.
You wouldn't put the Chiefs above them?
No, because I think the Chiefs aren't the same team that we saw in the beginning. And I think Patrick Mahomes is still hurt, even though they may not say it. And I think even the team as a whole, like the offense and defense of the Chiefs, the Packers are still a team that I'm just not sure about.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the Packers.
If they beat the Vikings tomorrow, does that change your mentality?
No, because I think the Vikings are a good team, but just not the great team that they could be.
Okay.
I think they're still. I don't know what it is yet, but they're still missing something to make them that great team.
Okay. That was a really good pass too by Dak, by the way.
It was. But my stepfather is going to be at the Vikings game.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's going to be at the Vikings game.
Oh, that's actually a sick game. It's in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a sick game
Yeah.
against the Packers. Oh man.
I wanted to get him on the show. He was like, you had to go to Minnesota. So I was like, all right, well, I can't fault you on that one.
Yeah. Can't get mad at have him see his son face the Packers.
Yeah.
I would skip the show too if that was the case.
One of the flat positives coming on the stream. The Bengals are looking to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
I know. I wish the Giants were there, but then again, I mean, to be honest, the Bengals are probably just going to take Joe Burrow as a quarterback, so it doesn't affect the Giants at all in what we would want to get. But shit, the third pick's going to kill me, man.
Well, you just need what do you need to focus on? Good run by Dak.
Defensive line, offensive line, offense, defense, head coach,
Kicker,
coach,
kicker,
front office, general manager, owner. I can name literally every freaking position, and we need help in that position.
You see the run by Dak yet?
I'm watching it right now.
That was a good run.
Hit him! Oh man, come on. See, this is what I would honestly, Bounty Gate with the Saints would have been like worse if I was a coach, man. All the players I don't like, but listen, I throw you all extra like 3 Gs, just start hitting them as hard as you can. Start taking them out.
And the Cowboys get a point on the board. They get 3 points from field goal.
I hate Dak Prescott so much.
But he is good. You gotta admit, he is good.
No, I admit he's not the worst quarterback I've seen.
Who's the worst quarterback you've seen this season?
This season or that I've ever seen was Jamarcus Russell.
No, this season. This season for sure. This season. To me, it's a tie. It's a tie between Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston.
I think you're kind of. I don't think Jameis Winston's been the worst quarterback I've seen. You forgot about what's his face from Chicago. He's played some terrible quarterbacking.
Mitchell Trubisky?
Trubisky's been really bad.
Okay, so between Baker Mayfield, Mitchell Trubisky, and Jameis Winston, who has been the worst quarterback this season?
Probably. To be honest, Jameis Winston hasn't been a terrible quarterback this year. He has not. He's been an inconsistent quarterback. He hasn't been terrible. He's had games where he's dropped, 500 yards? He has back-to-back games with 500 yards. How are you going to say that's bad?
He also throws a lot of interceptions. I'm saying between the three.
Baker, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it was Baker.
Baker or Trubisky. I think Jameis has had the best year of all 3 of them.
No, yeah, I would say Jameis Winston is probably the least worst. I would say Baker Mayfield is probably the worst this season. Mr. Trubisky, he's not.
He's not good. He's inconsistent. He's more inconsistent. He's as inconsistent as Jameis, but he doesn't have the big games that Jameis has. That's the problem.
And Baker Mayfield is just overall like you just wonder what is going on.
Actually, you know who's the worst quarterback they've seen this season? Whatchamacallit? Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's been playing. He's been playing really bad at the beginning. When they went before they benched him the first time, and they were like 0-7 or 0-8, I think it was. He was playing absolutely atrocious. He was throwing like 3 interceptions a game.
You know what? But I give Andy Dalton a bit of the doubt because we know for a long time he's bad. Like we expect James Winston, Mitch Trubisky, or even Baker Mayfield to have a decent season.
You never thought at one point Andy Dalton was a good quarterback?
Not really.
In his career or just this year?
I would say in the last, I would say there was maybe 1 year that I thought Andy Dalton was a good quarterback.
He made the playoffs like 7 years in a row.
Yeah, but it wasn't really on Andy Dalton.
He was basically the Alex Smith of the Bengals. He didn't win you the game, but he didn't lose you. He was just a game manager.
I will have to probably revisit that, but yeah, I didn't think Andy Dalton was probably one of the best quarterbacks.
No, not one of the best, but
Okay.
I did think that he was a solid, good quarterback. He was. If you were to rank in the top 30 starting quarterbacks, he was around like the 12 to 17, 18 rating.
Mhm.
Right in the middle. You know what you're exactly getting from him. Nothing crazy. You're actually not getting your 510-yard days from him, but he won't lose you the game.
Yeah, I probably gotta revisit it a little bit. I'm just speaking off the top of my head in terms of just what I remember from Andy Dalton. And I
No,
remember
on
Andy
paper,
Dalton
he's
having
not bad.
I remember Andy Dalton having maybe a good year where I think they went to the playoffs and they probably could beat the Steelers. I forgot what year that was. That
Was
year
that
I
the
was like,
year
oh,
with Tebow? Was that the Tebow year that he threw the walk off touchdown?
I think so.
I think that was the Tebow year that he threw the walk off touchdown in OT.
I
That's
remember
the thing.
Vontae's birth. No, I think it was the season when Vontae's perfect hit Antonio Brown.
Oh, and basically killed the dude.
Well, just lost a little brain cells. Little brain cells. But that season, I thought Andy Dalton is a okay quality
Pretty
quarterback.
sure after that hit, Antonio Brown was just like,
That was the same.
yeah, it was the cause of all the shit he's going through now. So
Hmm.
it's a direct link to that hit. It's really,
Team still won him. Though. Team still won him.
I don't know, man. I don't think he plays ever again. To be honest with you, I don't think
I
I
think
don't I don't
next year.
think a team's really gonna want to unless like he wows them in an interview. I don't think a team's really gonna want to deal with him. To be honest with you, because if you think about it, do you really want to deal with the stress of a wide receiver with no guarantee that he's gonna produce? Because obviously, for him to produce, your quarterback and your offense has to actually be working. So I don't see a team trying to risk that with him, knowing that there's a chance he's going to be such a drama queen with everything else.
We also have to hear back for what happened to that allegation that he had going on too. We
Yeah, we never heard
there's not
about
any,
that.
there's not any follow up on it so far.
I think she dropped it because I think she was lying.
But Zach Ertz is out of the game right now.
Talk about it. It's always between him and Kittle too about the best tight ends in football.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, going into this year, I really thought Ertz was the best tight end in football, but this guy Kittle really just.
I did too.
Yeah, he can't. I thought it was between those two and Kelsey. Kelsey being the staple of the tight end position since Gronk left.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy Kittle has just been eating every week against literally any defense. Like it is not fair what this guy could do against defenses.
I would say he's one of the biggest like breakout stars this season
I wish
for
the
sure.
Giants had him, man. We didn't do anything, but I just wish.
No, he wouldn't do anything. I know it'd be a waste.
But I just wish I could see him in the blue. That's all I ask.
Serge,
We have
how's your Christmas shopping going? You done?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. To be completely honest with you, I have no idea if I'm done or not. I probably forgot like 3 people, and I'm not gonna remember till I see them in person. I'm like, oh man, I completely forgot who you were.
I would tell you what, I actually did pretty well this year. I would say, so myself, I got all my gifts.
I hope I got my. I got gifts, but like I don't know if I got everyone.
Right.
So I know I'm gonna be at the family party, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to get you something. My fault. It's just one of those years where you're just like you're tired of it already, and you're like, oh my God, I just want Christmas to be over with, so I can save money again. I don't gotta deal with spending this shit.
Oh shoot! They called it a fumble? Oh no.
You just have to get me hype.
No. I thought it was a fumble, but they ruled it dead. Yeah. Zach Carson Wentz goes for the pass. Number 90 tips it. That's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, incomplete.
But they let the play go, so I was curious what
Well,
was going on.
I heard the NFL has been telling them to do that more often because if they
Hmm.
let the play go and then something happens, they can always review it and go back and say it shouldn't have happened.
Hmm.
Whereas if they don't let the play go and they blow it dead, and something would have happened after they blew it dead, they
Right.
can't reverse it from there. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So supposedly the league has been telling the refs like, listen, worst comes to worst, just let the play go. When the play ends, you could review it after and reverse the call or reverse the play, whatever needs to be done. Which is smart in the end because that makes the play you're gonna get the plays right more often than not.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wait, Iowa's gonna face who's that team?
Next Saturday's college football playoffs, man.
Yeah.
My Ohio State's gonna come out and beat the shit out of Clemson. Oh, I hope. I don't want to be depressed by another football. That's
Yeah,
something I don't need.
I cannot believe we're already let's say a week. No, not even this week is Christmas.
Yeah, this week coming up Christmas.
And then
Tuesday.
next
Tuesday
week is 20.
15th.
And then next week is the new
It's
year.
the New Year, yeah.
It's freaking crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
It felt like this year flew by, bro. It needs to be summer though. Like
Yeah.
like this next 4 or 5 months need to fly by like this last year, so it could be summer again. I'm tired of this cold.
And we're on like I think our 12th episode right now.
Yeah, 13th actually. I think last week was 12.
Oh, okay. And let me just ask you this, right? How do you feel about the show overall?
I think it's good. I think it's been improving year week in and week out. I think every
I think
week.
so too.
I think we've learned from easily from the first week that we did this, and now we've definitely learned a lot. We've
Yeah.
definitely improved
Tell
it
me
a
about
lot.
it. Tell me about it, man. Have you went back to watch our old episodes?
Once in a while, yeah, I've gone back to see it, and it helps, to review, see what we've both done wrong,
Yeah.
what we've done well, which we could do more in. It's good to see. It's definitely good to watch.
Yes, I watch it call every now and then. I go back to the old episodes for this show and the MMA show. I just see the progress of like where we've been going, and
Mhm.
yeah, I tell you, man, this show in particular, we really just come a long way. Not to suck our own dicks or anything like that, but I think and now they're playing a LeBron James commercial. Are you seeing it?
Look at that! Look at that! Another bald dude. You should be happy.
Oh yeah, you just finished the American Express commercial, whatever, and now they're showing a 2 minute LeBron James
Yeah,
commercial.
I'm watching that now.
Yeah,
This commercial this takes so long. I've seen it like 100 times, and every time I watch it, I'm like, it just feels like it's getting longer and longer. This is a trap, bro. This is how Nike catches you, man.
listen. For what they're showing, I think they just promoted this I Promise school. Apparently, it's doing well. Good for them. Good for LeBron. I'll tell you what. I have not watched any basketball this season. I've been so stuck on football and watching fights and stuff like that. I've just had not any time to watch any basketball.
And you call yourself a Laker fan.
Well, I know we're winning.
Unbelievable.
I know we're winning.
Some fan you are. You don't even support your team. And
No,
some fan you are. This is the best team you've had since like basically Kobe, Shaq, and you're not watching shit.
no.
Wow.
You forget Kobe Bryant's run in 2008.
This team was better than that.
No, I'm saying, but that was still a good team.
No, yeah, but this is the best team that you've had
Oh no, yeah,
since then,
for sure.
since Kobe, Shaq.
For sure. But Pau Gasol,
No, great
Andrew
team. Yeah,
Bynum,
Andrew
Lamar.
Bynum. No, it was when he was actually relevant.
Yeah, Lamar Odom when he was all together. It was a very good team.
Listen, for all we know, the coke is what made Lamar Odom good.
Who knows?
we'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. Or will we? Or will we? Maybe another special episode we may do.
we'll reveal it. We'll reveal it next week if you guys really want to know.
So now we're in the second quarter, 8:58, 8:57, 8:56, 8:55. The Cowboys are down 3-10. Cowboys have the ball, 1st and 10, and Ezekiel Elliott just got stopped. Now we're second down.
Freaking Cowboys they need to stop this, man. I don't want to see them prosper. That's the one team I could honestly say, like, if the Giants just are irrelevant, I want to see the Cowboys lose. That's the one team I can't see be successful. I can't see the Cowboys Super Bowl. I'd be so upset.
I thought it'd be the other way. I thought it should be more Patriots than Cowboys losing. Woo, that was a good hit.
Why though? Cowboys are in my division. We face them twice a year, and for the most part in my lifetime, they've kicked our ass.
Fair point.
The Patriots. We faced them. We beat them in the playoffs. They can never say shit to us anymore. Cowboys could talk shit
Twice.
to us. Yeah,
Twice.
exactly. So if the Giants this year suck, I want nothing more but to see the Eagles beat the shit out of the Cowboys, so I don't have to see them in the playoffs. Because if I yeah, go ahead.
Use the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Oh man, I really can't see this Cowboys team do this, man. I really hope it's so bad. Look at this throw by Dak. Should have been caught too. Surprising too. Witten didn't catch that. Most reliable receiver he has too, and doesn't catch it. But good pressure by the Eagles. Very good pressure. They're actually getting into the backfield, actually making some moves out back there. Dak Prescott drops back, throws to Witten, catch about 4 or 5 yard gain. Great stop by the Eagles. 4th and 9, I think it is now, with 7:55 left to go in the second quarter. 10-3 Eagles. I'll tell you this much, honestly. Thank God, man, because neither team makes noise in the playoffs. It doesn't matter at the end of the day what happens in this game when it comes to the playoff picture. To be honest with you, yeah, they get a home field, a one game home field advantage, but it's really not a chore or a mission to play either team at home because they're not playing well. The Eagles aren't a threatening team at all, and then the Cowboys at home are a tougher team to beat, but it's for a team like the Niners, for a team like the Packers, for a team like the Seahawks, or a team like the Saints. It doesn't matter, honestly, because they're so far ahead of them when it comes to skill, when it comes to talent, to playing, coaching wise. It's so much better that they go into these teams and they face these teams. They'll beat them easily, relatively easily, like it's nothing. But it is playoffs, so you gotta give that sliver of hope that any team could win. I don't want to see that. I can't live and see a Cowboys Super Bowl. I already saw Eagles Super Bowl and it was miserable. I don't want to see a Cowboys, man. That one would hurt the most. That one would really hurt. All right, guys. A lot of good games though today. A lot of good games today. Seahawks, for the most part, easily handled. I was just talking about the games today. They were saying how the Seahawks pretty much handled the Panthers. we had. Oh shit! I think I'm looking at the wrong
Oh,
week. Yeah, I am looking at the wrong week. I was just talking about the games today. Panthers lost to the Colts badly.
yeah.
Saints Titans was a really good game. Saints
Saints beat
Titans,
30-28.
yeah, but for the most part, it looked like the Titans were gonna pull up an upset.
I think you've may have brought it up before. I think the Titans are. I think you brought it before. I think you said the Titans are a really good team. They're better than what their record shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not team. Listen, they're not world burners. They're not god beaters. They're not nothing crazy. But you're not going into Tennessee and expecting to drop 55 and keep them at 3 points. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna fight you to the end, and you're gonna have a trouble beating them.
Double
You
cup
know
a little bit. Yeah. Got
that
two.
that Jets Steelers game was a good game as well. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a sloppy game. It was definitely a dirty game, but it was a good game overall. It was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was a big game for the Pittsburgh Steelers too.
That
Look, I think
Niners game
now they're out the wild card spot.
right now, yeah, they're out the wild card.
Yeah.
That Niners Rams game yesterday too was really good.
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up on this. I want to see if I can look up the scores while doing this chat. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I know I could do it before. Let me look up.
I'll be right back. I'm using the bathroom as well.
Yeah, go ahead. So I'm looking at the scores now. My Raiders are up 13-7 against the Chargers. The Lions are tied with Denver 10-10 going into the halftime. We have the Seahawks and Cardinals tied 9 minutes and 12 seconds in the second quarter. We also have Houston Texans. They beat the Buccaneers 23-20. Like we said before, the Bills lost to the Patriots 24-17. 49ers beat the Rams 34-31. Falcons beat Jacksonville 24-12. Like we said before, Ravens beat the Browns 31-15. Colts 38-6 to the Panthers. Dolphins beat Cincinnati 38-35, and I think we talked about before. Jets beat Steelers 16-10. So those are the stats as we speak. Put that pretty face. For the viewers watching or watching later, we appreciate you. Please subscribe, click the notification bell. You never know when we'll go live, and we do it all for you. We love doing this show.
We really do. It's a fun show to do. Like we said before, it's great for venting.
Yeah, I just have fun. I have fun talking to you about football.
And spin the shit. What's an hour? Just spin the shit, talking football, recapping everything, picking your brain about certain plays, certain people, what you think about. It's fun. It's definitely a fun thing.
Hopefully, Flathead Politics come on this stream when talking about the Bengals. So he feels about it.
I don't think he wants to talk about the Bengals.
Here's the crazy part. The Bengals were losing 35-19 last time I checked when I was doing the rundown, and they made it to overtime.
Yeah, they made it a close game.
Which is crazy to think about.
They definitely made it a close game. Was surprised. The Bengals, which is crazy, throughout the year, which obviously you expect from teams. Obviously you expect the teams to get better throughout the year, but it's more towards the Redskins, the Dolphins, and the Bengals. They've actually improved as the years gone on. Like when we first started the show, we saw they were all winless. We all looked at that and we're like, okay, you go to Washington, you go to Miami, you go to Cincinnati. It is an easy win. You could chalk that up as a W. Not to worry, it's basically a bye week. Now, at this point in the season, we look at that and you're like, all right, you're facing them. They're not an easy team to beat. They're going to put up some fight, especially the Redskins. The Redskins are the most improved team we've seen from week 10, maybe. The Bengals have slowly improved as well. Who would have thought when week 3, week 4, we'd say the Bengals were down 31 to 17, and then they come back in the second half and make it into overtime. We would have never thought that. We would have been like, this game's over. It's already put into the win column and everything. Same thing for the Dolphins. The Dolphins gave the Eagles crazy amount of problems. They had a good game today too. The Dolphins freaking messed up my goddamn parlay. These teams have slowly and surely improved throughout the year. And to be honest, Dwayne Haskins on the Redskins has proven that he's actually on the right track to be a good quarterback.
I'm glad you said that. He actually had a good game until the ankle injury, but he actually had a good game.
Yeah.
This person that was thrown into a game with the Giants last time, and this time fully prepared. He actually had a decent game.
He's been playing well, better and better week in and week out.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see how Dwayne Haskins is going to improve next season. Kyle Murray's another one. It's from the Cardinals. This sidebar. He's another one I'm looking at how he does next season. There's a lot of people coming out of this draft class this year that makes it see what they do next year.
Kyler Murray is probably the one quarterback, obviously outside of Daniel Jones as a Giants fan, that I am the most excited to see next year. I think he obviously we don't talk to him about him as much, but that's because we've talked about quarterbacks that we've expected to do well this year but have struggled. Kyler Murray came in, and we obviously, as a first overall pick, he does have expectations he's had to meet, but we all kind of knew, as for every other rookie quarterback, that his first year it's gonna be a building year. It's going to, especially for the Cardinals. He's not on a Super Bowl winning a Super Bowl contending team. Sorry for that. But he has been the best quarterback, in my opinion, from this draft, and it's not been close at all.
I agree. I think you're right. We don't talk about him enough because one, it's the Cardinals, and we didn't expect them to be anywhere in the first place. But another part of that is we talk about a lot of the quarterback that we thought was going to be good this season, and I haven't done that on it. He's actually overachieved, and we talked about how there may be questions about how he may do in the NFL, whether his college can transition to NFL's play, the new coaching, everything like that. He's done a very good job as a quarterback for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he's actually, mind you, they're obviously not destroying the world. They're 4-9-1. But in those games, you can't say they've played atrocious. Kyler Murray's played terrible. Kyler Murray's looked like a bum.
Yeah.
I'll give you that there's been halves that he just doesn't look well. But it's crazy how at such a young age, perfect example, what was it? I think it was the first or second game that they got the tie-in against the Lions. I remember this correctly. That they were down going into the second half by 2 touchdowns. They came back and sent it into overtime to tie the game.
You're right.
This guy, it seems if he's on the right road to be a good quarterback, and if he keeps improving, God only knows how good he really can be. But the problem is, like we've said for Lamar Jackson, like we've said for Cam Newton, for Deshaun Watson, for previously RG3, for Colin Kaepernick. These are the type of quarterbacks that they run. He takes some freaking hits, my man. He takes some big hits. And unlike Cam Newton, he's not 6-something, 270. He's 5'10", 190 of that.
Yeah.
With pads on. He gets hit. He's a small dude. He could get hurt. I'm not saying he will, and I'm not saying it's not going to improve, but how long do you think he's going to last in this league getting hit like that? That's a team that desperately needs to improve the offensive line and make sure they can protect Kyler Murray. Or not Deshaun Watson all over again.
Yeah, because like I said, Kyle Murray has a lot of great potential. He could be a great quarterback in this league. Again, like you said about Deshaun Watson, is whether the pass protection is there for him to be great. Let's see if the Cowboys could score again before the half.
Great first down run by Zeke, by the way. Previous play.
Now we're 2nd and 10. How do you spend your Christmas morning, by the way?
How am I spending it? I will be working.
Really?
Yeah, but
oh man,
no. I look at it like this, my man. It's 7 to 3. So what am I doing from 7 in the morning to 3 o'clock at night? 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I mean.
Right.
And I'm getting paid time and a half. If I really have something planned, I'll be like, okay, I get out at 3. I'm home by 4. I'll do it at 4,
Right.
and I still get paid my money. So it's not a big deal. It's not overly terrible, but I just pissed off. I lose sleep, and I don't get to watch really the NBA schedule.
And I wouldn't be pissed off at that because most of the games in the morning are god awful. Like the morning, the not in the morning, the afternoon, 12 o'clock games that start are usually god awful. It's not
Yeah,
until you really get towards the later part of the day you actually see really good basketball games.
that's true. Who is playing? I think. I mean, as long as the Knicks are playing, I would be. But I know they're not. No one wants to watch them.
Let me see. I'm gonna go.
Another New Year team that's just absolutely tragic. So yeah, I don't get it, bro. We live in New York. This is the capital of the world, basically, and we have terrible sports teams. You would think that New York would be a hotspot for freaking athletes to come play, but no one wants to come here.
Nope, because New York's. Well, you know what? We're not a baseball show yet, but the Yankees got a good star.
Yankees, yeah, the Yankees are the only team. Look at it. The Knicks and Nets, they're not doing good this year. The Jets and Giants, they're not doing good this year. The Rangers and Islanders, they're all right. The Islanders, the Yankees and Mets, the Yankees are good. The Mets aren't. It's literally like we out of the 9 teams that we have in New York, 3 of them are good. It's such a negative scene in sports around here. It sucks.
You know what's
And
interesting?
you know how crazy it would be if the Knicks were good in New York? How crazy New York would be?
It'll be a place for people to free agents to go to.
Yeah. Oh man. Guys, if you learn anything from this show, just one thing. You could not learn anything else. If you learn anything on this show, just don't be a New York fan.
By the way, I'm glad you brought up the Knicks. They're not even playing on Christmas Day. Usually that's the tradition. The Knicks are playing Christmas Day. They're not
That's
playing.
how bad this year. That's how bad they are.
So your games is as followed. At 12 o'clock, you got Celtics versus Raptors.
That's gonna be a good game.
At 2:30, you got Bucks versus 76ers.
Oh my god, another good game.
At 5 o'clock, you got Rockets versus Warriors.
That's gonna be a blowout.
At 8 o'clock, you got Clippers versus Lakers.
That's the game you're looking forward to.
I am. And then at 10:30, you got Pelicans versus Nuggets, which the Pelicans are not playing bad at all.
No, but it would have been better with Zion there.
Yeah.
But that Lakers Clippers game is honestly the game I am dying to watch.
Yeah, that's the must see game of the day for me. And then you got the 76ers Bucks. That's a pretty good game, and the Celtics Raptors. That's a right game.
It is a very good game. Do you know when do playoffs start for the NFL? Do you know? Oh, okay, I got it here. The 11th.
Yeah.
First week is the 11th. No, I'm wrong. Wild card weekend, the 4th and 5th. Huh.
What are the wild card games?
The wild card games right now would be, so the first 2 seeds would be, as of now, the Niners are locked in as one, and the Saints. So those Saints and Niners right now are the 1 and 2 seed. So that means it would probably be the Seahawks versus the Packers and the Vikings versus the winner of the Cowboys Eagles. That's in the NFC. And then the AFC, it would be the number 1 seed would be the Ravens. The number 2 seed would be the Patriots. So then it would be the Bills probably against the Chiefs, and the Steelers or Titans against the Texans.
Mm.
I think honestly that's going to be a really good wild card game. Either team, I would love to see the Titans Texans wild card game.
Maybe we should do a watch along for a wild card game.
That we could. That we can do.
There's
some good wild card games.
We gotta figure out which one now and the time and stuff. But I think we could do a wild card watch along.
There's some really good wild card games out there. I think Ertz is coming back in.
Yeah, I think he is coming back in. Which again, he had a rib injury, so I don't know how.
Well, that hit that he got, that was a mean hit.
Yeah.
He got rammed with the helmet into his side. I'd be down. I wouldn't be moving. This is why football players they're a different breed, bro. I'd be on the ground still.
There's a flag on the play.
I hope the Eagles can freaking score before the half, man. That'd be big.
It would be very big.
To go into half 17-3 would be awesome.
Again, with the Cowboys, just like this is a must-win game.
This is what I was saying to you. What makes you think that they would show up in the playoffs when in games like this against a lowly team like the Eagles, they're struggling. They have 3 points and absolutely no offense at all. Yeah. So like there's no indication that they would actually wake up in the playoffs.
Now, and the defense is making stops. The defense is making stops for the Cowboys. Just the offense is not getting anything going. And again, that I wonder how much of that is Jason Garrett, because we have seen so far a lot of slant passes. Zeke hasn't been able to get to run the ball effectively so far.
You know what offense this looks like, but obviously with different personnel, the Patriots offense, a lot of short passes, a lot of dump offs. Right. Not really going for the big play and hoping the run carries them a little bit. Right. And relying on the rest of the defense.
I want to see what the possession is for the Cowboys, because, like you said, it's almost like the Patriots, but at least with the Patriots, they control the game. I don't think the Cowboys really control the game at all. They pretty much 3 and outs quickly.
No, you're right. With the Patriots, they do this, but they're doing this for 7, 8 minute, 9 minute drives where it's taking time off the clock. The Cowboys are doing it where 3 and out or 1 first down and then a 3 and out, and then giving it right back to Eagles, and the defense gets no rest whatsoever. That illegal block on that screenplay really killed the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's bro? The guy, the offensive lineman is like 5 times the guy's size. Why is he really blocking him? That's terrible.
And now you're a little bit behind me, but we're 2nd and 14 for the Eagles.
Did you see that the 2-point returns by the Colts player?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Colts player had 2-point return touchdowns today. First time since '97.
Interesting. So I think we have our third man here. Let me see if we get him on here. Let me see. The third man. Hey, we got our third man. Courtney Robinson.
How you doing?
My cousin. How are you?
I'm right in.
How you doing?
All right.
Looks like the Eagles are moving down the field though.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. He's on the not so good screen. We got the really HD thing. He got the phone iPhone 2, 3 thing going on. That's all right.
Oh man.
Courtney, how are you? Where your headphones at?
I don't know.
All right. All right. We can't hear a thing you're saying, so we'll go back to me and Sergio real quick. Oh no, why are you still there? No, why are you there? There we go. Oh my God, I can't remove you. There we go. Ah, that's a lot better. A lot better.
Yeah, it's perfect timing. About to be when I have to get off and he can take over.
Yeah, man, you gotta go to work.
Yeah, man. Sucks too. I'm supposed to be off tonight, and supposedly the guy that is working tonight.
Hey! Don't believe the business. What are you doing?
No. Supposedly he just called out the last minute, and he had no one else to cover. So I work tomorrow morning. So my boss is like, "Yo, do you want to just get overtime and just stay in for the morning?" So I was like, it's Christmas. It's like one of those where you need to do it because you need the extra money, but you're like, oh man, I really didn't want to do it. It's one of those things.
So you're doing a
16
a 16-hour shift.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no, longer than that, because I'm doing 20 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's I think 12 out of the 20 hours is overtime. So
when do you get off tomorrow?
3.
And then you gotta be back in the morning.
Then I gotta be back Tuesday morning.
Jeez.
So I do now until Monday 3:00 in the afternoon.
I got not the bad deal. I got tomorrow. I work. I do retail, of course. I work.
Where retail do you work?
G-Back Guest in Green Acres Mall.
Really?
Yeah. Little money on the side.
Hey, listen, you can't get money's money at the end of the day, no matter how you get it.
Yeah, you got to pay for these holiday gifts somehow.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But hopefully, maybe I can announce in 2020 some big things that I'm working on.
I was just saying, one of the plans you told me about.
No.
I'm saying, but one of the plans you told me about.
Yep.
Definitely sounds like a really good, at least first step towards the goal.
Yeah, so I can't wait to maybe even announce that on one of the shows here. So I can't wait to do it. Let's see if Courtney Robinson is back on. Courtney, can you hear me?
Nope. How about that?
As you can imagine, Courtney has kids.
He goes, nope.
Yep.
Nope.
And the wife. And,
oh, here it is. I'm coming, Nelly. I'm sorry.
So Courtney has a lot of ambiance behind him.
Good side. I can't hear you.
I know, we can't hear you either.
Man, that's funny.
It's gonna be a fun second half of this show.
What team does he cheer for?
Giants.
Okay, so it's a mutual struggle out here.
Yeah, he's a big Giants fan. Let's see if let's try one more time. Let's see if we can put him on. Courtney, can you hear me?
Sometimes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. What do you think about the game, my man? What do you think about this game?
I hate the Eagles. I hate the Cowboys. I hope they both lose.
Yeah, I agree. I completely. But you rather the Eagles win, right? You rather not see the Cowboys win.
Oh yeah, nah. Cowboys could go do a lot of stuff that I probably can't say.
Although I said it. I've said it on this show before, multiple times.
Oh.
I just want the record to be known that the Raiders are winning so far.
Oh my God! Exactly. Who are you talking about?
The Raiders are beating the Chargers.
The Raiders?
Yep.
Another irrelevant team.
Don't they play in Vegas or something like that?
Listen, man, we're not going to start.
Oh wait, that's next year, right?
Yes, next year.
Oh, that's once this season ends, because you're not going to the postseason, right? Just
listen,
like
we're not doing any of the slander on my show. This is my show, goddammit.
Hey.
I'll tell you this much, Ty. The reason why you're not making the playoffs is because you lost to the Jets.
You definitely did. You lost to the Jets. Hey, guess what? We did too, but we weren't going anywhere anyway.
It was
you had an opportunity to make little advances right there, and you just fell on your face. You was just like, oh, meow. You was like a jet crashing into the ground.
Nothing to say, Ty. Now nothing to say.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked. Courtney, are you eating in the microphone?
What happened?
Are you eating in the microphone?
Right now, no.
I thought I heard
if you asked me like 2 seconds ago, that might have happened. I'm not gonna say that it didn't. I'm not gonna say that it did.
Oh God. This is gonna be a fun second half, man.
Oh, this is gonna be a great second half.
Let's see if the Cowboys could get a score here.
Let's see if
First
the
and
Cowboys
10.
cannot get a score here.
First and 10, 11 seconds left in the second quarter.
Set.
No timeouts either.
Oh man, honestly, this game needs to end because both teams I hate so much. I really don't want to watch this, man.
Well,
Really?
Sergey, the team won earlier.
It doesn't matter. We could have had the number 2 pick, and now we don't. When we want them to win, they lose. When we want them to lose, they win.
They win.
Literally,
Of course.
it's struggling.
You gotta love being a Giant fan.
Oh my god, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. I'll tell you what, though, it's better than being a Raiders fan.
Yeah, definitely.
You have a better record than you do.
But guess what?
You're going to
You know, you gotta be sitting in the exact same place that we are.
Yeah, basically on the couch.
With a better record. At least we get something out of having a worse record, a higher draft pick. What do you get? What do you get? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You get Gruden for another year.
Yep. Well, you get to go to Vegas.
Yeah. Ask Ty how he feels about that.
You get to go to Vegas. Haha, Vegas.
So we're Raiders are 6-8 right now. If we win, we're 7-8. If we was in your division, we'd be the best in your division.
Yeah, you would be. No, because after this game, there's gonna be an 8-17.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
So
Which means you still wasn't going to the playoffs.
You're still on the couch with us, my man. So you ain't going nowhere.
At least my team's going to Vegas.
Yeah, how
That's the only
do
thing
you feel about that?
Oh, is he got a nope? He's not. He said, "Womp womp womp."
Oh man, look at that! Dallas is 0-7 when trailing at halftime. Thank God. I can't wait to see them lose.
Well, you're not gonna see anything because you got.
That's a great stat.
This is true.
All right, Sergio. Any last words before we kick you off the screen?
Yes.
That's pretty rude. You said kick
not.
him off. That's rude. Kick him.
That's the word.
Like,
Nah, I actually gotta go to work.
but he could have just like made it a little nicer, sound nicer or something like that.
He's just mad that he's a Raiders fan. He's trying to take it out on me.
Sergio,
I
any
definitely
last
get
words
it.
before I let you off here?
Yes, actually. Honestly, great weekend of football, to be honest with you. Phenomenal weekend. Very excited for next week. Very excited to start, and I can't wait for the Giants to make a run now for the playoffs.
I agree. Hey, Courtney, turn your TV down.
Other than that, good talking to you guys. I'll be all you guys. You have a good day.
All right, Sergio. I'll talk to you later, man. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas to you. I'll definitely be in touch with you while we plan for the next show.
Yep.
And we definitely should start planning for another live stream because this was fun. During the game, I mean.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, man. Safe travels, and I wish you a good work.
Thank you, my man. I'll be in touch with you.
Talk to you later. All right, Sergio is now off. He's going to do his own thing, going to work, make some money, to make some holiday presents. And I'm going to allow Courtney Robinson, my cousin, the other Giants fan, to come on here. Maybe you don't have to hear his kids as well. Let's see. That's a stream. Courtney, can you hear me?
Sometimes.
Okay. Couple of things.
So.
Don't turn the TV up too loud so we can't get booted off of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because copyright stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, Courtney,
Yep.
Courtney, how are you doing, sir?
I'm feeling peachy.
Yeah. Doing peachy.
Very peachy.
I'm seeing you're in your kids' room.
Yeah, I got kicked out of the living room.
Yeah. Listen,
great thing of having kids. You get kicked out of every room that you thought that you was gonna be in.
Surprised I didn't come after the TV yet.
Yeah, they gonna kick me out of here too.
But everything else is good though. You've enjoyed your Sunday so far, so good.
No.
Oh. I tried to give you some.
Of course, I enjoyed it. It's Sunday. And then you got Monday, and then you got Tuesday, and then you got Wednesday, and then you got Thursday and Friday and Saturday. You get the point.
Yeah. Sergio, it's funny. Sergio's a big Giants fan. He works like you do. He's doing a
Say
20.
again?
He's doing a 20-hour shift.
20.
Yep, 20.
I don't miss those days. I
Yes,
don't miss those days.
he has to do a 7 to 3 tomorrow. So
Like I
7
said,
right now to 3:00.
Like I said, I don't miss those days. I remember those days.
Yeah.
Good old days, doubles and triples.
Long nights, no sleep.
Yep.
Yeah. What's for dinner, by the way?
What?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Yeah, what's for dinner?
Chicken.
That's all you've been fed? Chicken?
Yep.
Oh.
Chicken.
I don't know if that's a stereotype thing there or
Oh, no stereotypes.
okay.
Just chicken.
Just chicken.
Well, that's what I've had so far.
No, overall what was it for dinner?
Well, I wasn't really paying attention to that. I just know that there's chicken.
I'm definitely telling your wife you don't pay attention to food.
No, I'm not eating yet, so there's no need for me to pay attention right now.
It's gonna be a great conversation for the rest of this for the second half of the show.
It's gonna be.
Oh
You
man.
know this.
So what do you think about the Giants being in Washington today? I thought it was a good win, honestly.
I say it was a good win, but it didn't. The win helped the team morale,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't need to win that game.
No, I think that's the conclusion Sergio and I came to as well. Is that the Giants' best case scenario was not to win.
Mm-hmm.
But it does. I mean, you're not drafting a quarterback in the draft either. So I mean, there's not that worry there.
I know we got trying to get everybody else except for running back, but everybody else should be on notice on the team.
Yeah.
No, not really, because I can't lie. What's the receiver? Slayton. He actually had a pretty decent year. So I guess we have a quarterback, we have a running back, and we have a wide receiver because our tight end was injured all year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody could figure out how to get him like a med kit from Fortnite so that he could heal himself or something like that, because he needs to get back on the field. But then besides that, everybody else needs they need a reboot van.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm making a lot of Fortnite references right here.
I do not play Fortnite, but I do understand the references. Let me ask you this though. What do you, as a Giants fan, what do you think you focus more on? Offense or defense?
Defense.
Defense. Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Defense. Defense is horrible.
Because
There's been a couple of games that we could have actually won if we could have actually stopped the other team, you know? Like, there's a couple of games where offensively we actually put up good numbers, but it don't matter how much points you put up offensively if you can't stop the other team from putting up points.
So let me read you this interesting free agency that's out there. So look at offensively. That's your wife?
Talking in the background, yes.
It's very loud.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So you have AJ Green's gonna be a free agent next year. You got Emmanuel Sanders gonna be a free agent. Devontae Parker's gonna be a free agent. Wide receiver we're looking at. Randall Cobb's gonna be a free agent. You got Geronimo Allison's going to be a free agent. Josh Gordon, we'll see what happens with him. He's currently a free agent. Philip Dorsett, Robbie Anderson, Hockley, and Dix is going to be a free agent defensively. David McCourty. Like there's free agents out there that makes a good team. Makes up the team a little bit.
But bro, did you hear what I said?
No, you need everything.
Yeah, we need everything, but do you know what our emphasis should be? We can deal with like a receiver stuff inside the draft.
Really?
Free agency and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you can go get a wide receiver like 7th round, 8th round. I wouldn't care. 6th round. But we need defense.
So I mean, you have Hockley and Dix is out in the free agency. You have Devin McCourty, going to be a free agent. Are these players you're looking at?
Wait, say that again. I was greatly bothered by my significant other.
No, I got you. So you have Hockley and Dix is going to be a part of defense. Is going to be in free agency. You have Devin McCourty is going to be a free agent as well. Like you have there's some other names out there, but who went free agency are you looking at in defense that you're gonna look at picking up? Who would you want to be picked up?
Somebody young. I don't want a 35-year-old veteran.
There's not a lot of young defensive players going to be free agency.
Exactly. That's what the problem. That's where the problem lies.
But then again, I'm just speaking as somebody that's just watched the Giants. I think the problem you have is not having veterans on your team. I think that's what kills your team.
Yes and no. You do need a veteran presence there. You can't teach anybody something without having that leadership aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same sense, I want somebody that's going to be around for a little bit, because I don't want a 1-year rental, and then next year, because you're starting to show your age, we're back to the same defense that we had this year.
That's a good point, actually.
They offer somebody that's 35 a 2-year contract. All right, year 35 to 36 may be okay. Year 36 or 37, it's a whole nother story right there.
You're right. I think about it from this perspective, that I think part of the rebuild is having a veteran. So then you could try to have the veteran who's a still quality good player, have him groom and teach and help the players along, or bring the next people to come in.
And then that's also what the problem with this year's team was. You do have a point about that, because our vet presence was my bro Shanoris Jenkins,
who's not on the team anymore.
And say again?
Who's not on the team anymore?
Oh yeah. He's not on the team. He plays for another team right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Was Jenkins picked up by anybody?
I don't,
because he left the Giants. As soon as he left the Giants, he's not of any real concern of mine anymore.
I don't think so. I think he may have joined the team. Let me check, actually.
I know the last time that I saw, it said that who was it? The Saints was looking at him.
Let me see.
But I don't know if they actually picked him up. I think he is in the bathroom.
No, yeah, you're right. He's with the Saints.
He's with the Saints, right?
Yeah.
Watch he come back up. Like 9 interceptions in the Super Bowl for them.
Well, listen, you never know. You gave away one player from the Saints to the Saints, and you have to play a good player.
Which player is that?
Eli Apple.
Huh?
Eli Apple.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of a little upset about Eli Apple.
Yeah.
Because I kind of thought that he was good. he's gonna eventually come into his way, but
Right.
the Giants just didn't have the patience for him. Yeah, baby. Hi.
Is one of your kids bothering you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Ava.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Ava. She's out of here. Hi. Come here.
Again, viewers watching, this is a special episode. I'm letting you into my life a little bit. It's my cousin, Courtney Robinson, also a fellow NFL fan, also the person that got me into football in the first place. So I'm very glad to have Courtney Robinson on the show. Sergio was there in the first half. He's gone to work. God bless him. He's going 20 hours today, so hopefully he'll not be too tired. So we're ready to watch the second half of this Eagles and Cowboys game.
Definitely. We just had a little booming kick right there.
Yeah.
Big booming kick. So much of a boom that they was like, we're not going to take this out.
Smart too.
Our breaks.
Smart too.
Yeah.
So
I think they may be actually trying to win this game.
Me and Sergio talked about this, and we were kind of debating a little bit whether this is Jason Garrett. This is a Jason Garrett. So me and Sergio was debating whether this is a Jason Garrett issue right now, where they're not really moving the ball effectively, or is it just the team itself? What say you?
I think it's both. I think it's a combination.
That's fair.
I don't think some of Garrett's schemes is working for them anymore.
No.
Like, granted, some things he comes up with still works wonderfully fine. As you can see, this play right here, that was a very well designed run play right there. I think it was a run play. I wasn't paying attention. I just saw him run.
It's a quick pass.
Oh, these are all his drops. Oh,
Yeah.
collection. Drop.
That was a bad down.
Drop.
Yeah. Oh, those are good passes. They were all good passes.
What happened?
So they were all good passes except for when I was batted down.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. He definitely did not make that. And I hope they don't give him enough forward progress to say he made that, because he definitely they stuffed him.
They're saying he did. By the way, yeah, I think you're a little bit ahead of me. I'm looking at the replay now.
So,
I'm looking at the replay now. And it's showing that he did cross the play a little bit.
nah, he did.
Not by a lot, but a little bit.
Who do you think? He's only one of our children that do that.
See how this Cowboys team comes back. Again, this is a 7-7 both teams. A win here gets them a lead into the division.
Exactly.
My question.
Injury.
Yeah, see right there. I think it's ankle, right? Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seems your kids quiet down.
What happened?
So it seems like your kids quiet down.
See how long that lasts for.
Yeah.
Quietness is overrated in my house.
I could barely hear. I wonder if it's picking up a lot of it, but I faintly hear the TV in the background. That's your kids, though.
Oh, yeah, that's the living room TV.
Yeah. Your TV has.
Actually, you want me to tell you something? I don't even think that's the TV. I think that's them on one of the tablets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is completely one. That's completely one of the tablets.
If we get kicked off, we get kicked off. I just sorry.
Mia, turn your tablet down a little bit. Just a little bit.
There we go. Yeah, well, Courtney figures out what's going on there. Again, I appreciate anybody watching in the future, anybody watching now. This is our special watch along. First time we're actually doing a full length watch along for this game. Working out the kinks, figuring some stuff out. But we appreciate doing this. I appreciate Courtney Robertson for coming on. I always appreciate my man Sergio for co-hosting the show with me. And please subscribe. Click the notification bell. You never know when we'll go live and do a show like this. This Cowboys Eagles game is still 10-7. Waiting to see, or 10-6 actually. Waiting to see how the Cowboys can either come back or how the Eagles can cinch this game and particularly the division leaders. And see if we put Courtney Robinson back on the mic. Courtney,
Yeah,
can you
I'm
hear
away.
me?
Yeah, I'm away from everybody now.
All right. I love your kids, though. Don't get me wrong. I love your kids, but Rowdy. I love your kids, though.
I didn't hear you.
Nothing. Forget it. Never mind. Now we're 2nd and 10. Good pass by Dak Prescott. There we go. There you go, Ezekiel Elliott. See, do you think the slant routes are too predictable for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I think so, too. And for some reason, they're having a hard time giving Ezekiel Elliott the ball to run.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 1st and 10. 12 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Good pass by Dak Prescott. Another first down by Gallup. It seems like this Cowboys team is starting to find a groove.
It's possible they could be.
Let me ask you this: if we both have them as underdogs going into any game in the postseason, but who think presents the better matchup? The Cowboys in the postseason or the Eagles?
It depends.
No, the injury on the court, on the field.
Mm-hmm. What happened, baby? Oh, it's not loud, baby.
Who's that?
Mm-hmm. That's a big guy right there.
That's number 91.
91.
Yeah. One of his little shoulder injuries seems like.
When he whips him.
Yeah. So it was a bad tackle too. Not to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, watching an Apple commercial.
Gotta love him. Gotta love these Apple commercials.
You don't have an iPhone, right?
No.
Oh.
I have an iPod. Touch.
That's how I messed up my Apple Watch, by the way. Broke the Apple Watch.
How'd you do that?
Well,
How'd you do that?
The face of the Apple Watch came apart.
God, did you carry your daughter?
Which is crazy.
Because I have the door closed, I'm brushing my teeth. She comes in here, opens up the door. What are you doing here by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did hear her say that.
Yeah, Kim, I can hear you.
Is she kidding me?
Tyrese said he could hear you. You hear me?
Hi, Tyrese.
She said hi, Tyrese.
Yeah, you can tell her to quiet down.
Tyrese said, please shut up.
Nine those words.
No.
Oh, man. All right, you're telling a bunch of listeners to go to the bathroom. Corey, can you believe we're about 3 days away from Christmas at this point? And then next week of the new year.
We need to see next week when it's the new year.
Look at this, an Xbox
so
commercial.
tired. I'm so
Xbox
tired of
commercial.
2020. Yeah, cool. I'm a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, no, we'll see about that. So we'll see about that.
Even though I got an Xbox in my house now, I'm still gonna be a PlayStation guy. The Xbox will be played, but it won't be played by this guy.
3 months for $1. It's not bad. So
Yeah.
Cox is now out, and I think Miller's out too.
Yeah, that's what it just looked like.
And Zach Ertz is.
Nah.
I think is Zach Ertz on the field? I don't think so. There's a bunch of injuries going on that may lead to the Eagles losing this game.
Yeah. Absolutely. What, baby? No. Oh, what the hell?
So, it's Courtney Robinson is with a bunch of kids. We thank the viewer for watching. We appreciate you. Comment in the live chat. Let us know what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of the game so far. We're watching the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Want to see what you think about the NFC East matchup. And also subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification. You never know when we go live. Let's see if we get Corny back on here.
No. I could talk, but Ava's here.
I know. Let me see Ava. Hey Ava, how are you?
Say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
You said, how are you?
How are you?
No, he said, how are you?
Oh my gosh.
Good.
You said, good.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Wait, did they fumble the ball?
No, it don't seem like it.
It was the Eagles. Oh no! Wait a second. They have the ball. The Eagles have the ball.
I think they're rolling it at 4th and 1. Let's see. It's a rookie play.
No, the ball came out. The ball's out right there. It's on the floor. It's up underneath everybody.
What? Let's see.
It's a fumble. I'm looking at the ball, bro.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a little bit ahead of me. I'm ahead of you. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. Let me see if he's down. No.
No, he's still up in the air because the next play right after that they show him still being up and the ball's out.
Now is that still ruled a fumble or is it?
If they don't rule out a fumble, that's a complete injustice for the Eagles because they definitely struck the ball. They may, unless they say that his forward progress was stopped.
Let's see. I think the Eagles are challenging it.
The Eagles are challenging because they didn't rule it a fumble.
It's crazy. Which means they lose the timeout too.
Not if they battle bus.
I'm guessing battle bus is another Fortnite reference.
Yeah, but the better reference is, did you see that crash right there? It's all about the crash. You know this is all PlayStation exclusives right here.
Yeah, they showed the Xbox commercial earlier. Which, again, I'm more of an Xbox kind of guy.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, not really.
No, really.
250 for a PlayStation. It's not
because
great.
It's still a better system.
Yeah.
Sorry,
got you a kids movie here. Spies Disguise, I believe it's what it's called.
Spies Disguise.
Spies in Disguise. There you go.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Let me
Sounds
do a
pretty interesting.
quick look at the games. Oh, Raiders are up the Chargers 21-14. We have Lions beating the Broncos 20 to no Broncos beating the Titans. Lions 20-17. We got the Seahawks losing and an upset really. The Cardinals are beating the Seahawks 17-7. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, the big upset right now is the Cardinals beating the Seahawks 17-7. Which is interesting. Gordon, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. As if you're watching, we appreciate you watching the show. This is our live stream. We're doing a watch along for the Eagles and Cowboys. It's a big divisional game. Let us know what you think of the game. All right. Courtney.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm seeing nothing but light flashing down upon you. There you go. There you go.
Hello.
Do you hear that the Cardinals is the beating the Seahawks right now?
Yeah, nah, I hear that.
Yeah, it's pretty
What's the
interesting.
Seahawks? The Seahawks playing for?
Seahawks are the division leaders, if I'm mistaken.
So, let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
if they lose this game, is there anything going to be affected by them losing this game?
I'll tell you right now, I think that you're right. There will be something affected by this game. So I do not think.
Corey reverse, Eagles ball. Ha ha! Zeke sit on the bench.
I'll tell you right now where the Seahawks are at this point in time. I'm on NFL.com, by the way. No, so actually the Seahawks are in the wild card spot.
Oh, okay.
Seahawks in the wild card. They're fifth. They're fifth seed. They're 11-3. Yeah, so they're in the wild card spot, which means they would probably face the Packers, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Going to be the Packers?
I believe so. Anyway, the Seahawks are in there, but it's not a good game to lose. I said the Seahawks losing is not good, even if they are in the wild card spot. They got that division locked down.
But it could be the fact that, a little rest and relaxation before you actually got to put your best effort forward.
Okay. By the way, your daughter's having a full-on conversation, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
Good pass.
Great pass.
First down.
Mm-hmm. I have to remind myself not to get excited about a play, even though there's no play in this game that's going to really excite me. Because, like I said before, I hope both teams lose.
You hope it's a tie?
Yep.
I'll say it hasn't been a bad game.
It's not a bad game. It's just two teams that's playing. I don't like either team. I am a Giant fan. Both of these teams, plus the team that my team played today, are all in the same division.
Good handoff there.
Everybody could lose.
Good stop. I was telling Sergio this Cowboys defense is pretty good. It's just the offense to get anything going.
No, the defense, Cowboys defense is not like the Giants defense.
In what way?
I said they're not like the Giants defense.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said that they are the Giants defense.
Hell no. There's no team's defense that's like the Giants defense.
2nd and 7. 8 minutes,
Ooh,
11.
if he could have broke that out, he definitely would have been stopped by the next guy. What happened? Okay.
Scott missing that probably could have broken out that tackle for putting out of there.
Hmm?
I said if Scott could have broken that tackle, probably been out of there.
No. I thought so. I thought that too, but there was-
We got the kids rowdy in there, kind of calm it down a little bit. Take the mic. But we thank you guys for watching. Please again leave a comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You never know when we'll go live. We love doing this. We love doing this. The first time doing the watching along. I appreciate Courtney Robinson for coming on here. Sergio, my co-host, we're going for a minute. He had to go to work. We appreciate him as well. And good to see this this big NFC East Division matchup.
Is money on the launching pad for it?
I'm not sure.
Six and 10, 4th and 8.
Are you guys gonna have these cupcakes?
Put it off.
Punter. Say again.
See the Cowboys get something done here. 6 and 10. They only scored field goals.
Guys, the reason why I didn't go yet is because you're driving me back to. Okay?
Mute that mic there. Go solo for a second. This Cowboys game, it's been interesting, but the Dak Prescott has to put something on the board. This Cowboys offense put something on the board. I don't know what it's going to take. Whether it's going to take getting Ezekiel Elliott going, whether that take some chances throwing down the field, but they have to get something going with this team. First and 10. See how it goes. 7-17 in the third quarter. Passing it. Oh. Taking a chance on Cooper there.
What happened?
So they're taking a chance on Cooper. I was saying they got to try to throw down the field a little bit. Or get Ezekiel Elliott going.
Oh, Cooper. Yeah, it's hard to get your running back when one of your star receivers only have 2 completions for 12 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, but there he goes. But there he goes.
Again, you're a little bit ahead of me in terms of just we're lagging a little bit between my viewing and your viewing. But yeah, Ezekiel Elliott just got a third down, third and 1. It seems like. Courtney, who do you think is the best running back in the league right now? Who would you say?
I'm biased.
I still think. No, I know you're biased. Even though I don't think Saquon Barkley is bad. I just think that he's just he's not in a good situation to actually be great. Kind of like Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. is probably one of the best wide receivers in the league. You just wouldn't know it. Which honestly, I wonder if Odell Beckham Jr. has second thoughts going to the Cleveland Browns instead of staying with the Giants.
Wait, one more time?
No, I was saying I wonder if Odell Beckham Jr. has any doubts or any regrets leaving the Giants to go to the Cleveland Browns.
Well, it's not like he was given the option of leaving.
Yeah.
Staying. I will say this though. I would have loved to see Daniel Jones throw just because of the type of arm that Jones has.
And it would have been something that Odell Beckham Jr. wants.
Yep. And especially if Slayton is actually going to turn out to be what I think he's going to actually turn out to be,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been a great little 1-2 combo. And then you had your running of Barkley.
Mm-hmm. It's bad pass.
Horrible
Bad pass
pass.
by Dak Prescott.
Horrible pass.
Then again, I don't know if he was trying to just do an incomplete pass there because there was nobody open. Got a Friday Night SmackDown promotion there. Wrestling fans. Do you watch Friday Night SmackDown? You watch
I
watch
work that
SmackDown?
night.
Yeah. Same here. I don't watch SmackDown at all. I'm a big wrestling fan, but I haven't had a chance to watch SmackDown.
That was a delayed game.
It was. No, but I think Emil got the ball off early, just in time. What a bad pass!
He got the ball off in time. Bro, that shit says 0 and he still was holding the ball. They didn't say hike yet.
What a bad pass!
But that was a horrible pass. But it was a horrible pass. And I have to say I'm very proud of myself because I was so far ahead of you on that. And I didn't say how horrible of a pass that was. I just talked about the play clock hitting 0-0.
See, you're learning on the fly.
Before he said hike.
You're learning on the fly. So that's another 3 and out.
Into the end zone. So it's about field position now. At least for me, because I want. Damn. I wish the Cowboys would have scored a touchdown so that they could go get this field goal and tie the score so that everybody could be 7-1. Oh no, actually I don't even want that to happen because probably in my best case scenario, which would also be my worst case scenario. What? She already took the $5 bill from me.
Who's that?
That was Mia.
Oh, tell me to come here for a second.
Mia.
See if we get the firstborn.
Money from the laundry cart.
Hi, Mia. How are you?
Therese wants to say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You said hi.
You're on TV, pal.
You on TV.
Hi, how are you?
Daddy.
Here, hold on. Put that in here.
Daddy, money.
Well,
Your kid is totally camera shy.
in the nicest way that I can say this, I'm gonna say this.
Yep. Go ahead.
No.
He said no.
All right. To the people watching, we appreciate you. We're doing a watch along for the Eagles and Cowboys game. A funny commentary. This is our show, Play Action. We do every Sunday. Thank you for joining us. All right.
Mr. Tyrese, put me on the back burner for 1 second.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
All right? I'm going to have to put the phone down. I got to get my charger.
Go ahead.
Or you won't.
All right. Put the camera on me. Again, this hasn't been a bad game. It's actually been a good game. Just whether the Cowboys can get something done. You know, only 2 field goals so far in the game. At one point, Dak Prescott has to take a risk and go down the field. That Mark Cooper play, it was supposed to be that chance, but he just overthrew that pass. Let's see. Dak Prescott on the bench. Now we're seeing Carson Wentz back on the field. See if he can score, put this game a little bit ahead so the Cowboys can't catch up. 4 minutes in, 44-45 left in the third quarter. Good handoff. And again, that's the one thing. This Cowboys defense is pretty damn good. This Cowboys defense is pretty damn good. Just the offense of the Cowboys can't get anything done. To the viewer watching, we appreciate you watching. Please let us know what you think about the game so far. What do you think? The Cowboys, Jason Garrett combination is not working. Whether it's all on offense itself. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's see if we got co-host back on here.
I don't want it. Seriously.
All right, he's having marital problems. We appreciate you watching. Please let us know what you think of the show so far. What you think about this game? I'll tell you what, though. I think Cowboys make a more exciting game in the wild card spot than the Eagles.
See what the Eagles have done over their last 5 possessions after getting out to a 10-0 lead and 5 of Carson Wentz's first 7 completions went to block wide receivers.
Right, see this little push at the end. Scott. This Cowboys team. It's a shame. This Cowboys team has all the potential in the world. Mark Cooper is big-time wide receiver, wants a contract. Dak Prescott wants a contract. Ezekiel Elliott just got a contract. And it seems like they can't really perform. Good pass by Carson Wentz. First down and more. This Eagles team is starting to put it away. See if the Carson Wentz can score on this drive. Good run by Carson Wentz. Interesting. This Eagles offense, man. Let's see the other games going on in the league. Right, you got my team, the Raiders, 24-14 in the fourth quarter. It's gonna put a win here. Cardinals are blowing the Seahawks away, 20-7. And the Broncos are beating the Lions, 27-17. It's interesting. Let's see if we can point back on. Corner, are you there?
Sometimes.
It's good to see you.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Not much. Watching this Eagles game, seems like the Eagles are going to put away the Cowboys right here.
That's what it looks like. Ooh, and the Browns lost again today.
Yeah, it's funny because
I wonder how does Beck.
Go ahead.
I wonder how Beckham feels about that the Browns and the Jets both have the same record.
Well, again, it's one of those things where, this Browns team was supposed to be the big new thing in town. It was supposed to be a team that was gonna, was
They were supposed to definitely be in the postseason
as Super Bowl contenders. Come who said,
Yep.
and they just have not delivered. And I think, in the show we talked about how the offensive line was one of the things we talked about early before the season started, was whether that offensive line could get the job done.
I can't even lie.
Mm-hmm.
His cowboy hat was bothering me.
I knew you would say something about the Cowboys hat.
That really bothered me. That irritated me. Like,
That was
why?
second and goal, 49 seconds left in the third quarter.
No. Listen, just let that run down. Just let that run down. Start again in the fourth quarter.
Might as well.
Nice little run play.
Might as well. Again, I think a score here kind of puts the Eagles out of this game. Probably win the games right here. It seems like the Cowboys can't get anything done offensively.
Don't run the play. Don't run it. 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 Idiots.
They're gonna go for it. Touchdown.
They should have ran that in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown.
Let the clock start running. No, I definitely get his touchdown, but they should have waited.
No, I just seen the
Should have been the first play.
That
should have. Oh shit.
Yeah. But no, yeah. Listen, I think we're 11 points. It's an 11-point game right now. I don't see the Cowboys coming back like this. They have not shown to be able to put the ball down the field and score.
Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
The flag was on. I wonder if that was on the defense.
What happened?
No, it's offense. Delay of game.
That's the delay game.
Yeah, delay of game. Look at Sanders giving the ball to the fan. That's a nice moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That just brightened up that whole little kid's life right there.
Yeah.
He said that's the best present that Santa didn't bring him.
17-6, man. I don't see the Cowboys coming back in this game. Interesting that the Cardinals are beating the Seahawks 20-7.
Damn.
You see my boys, the Raiders. The Raiders. Try to get the score. Try to see the Raiders box score, which I cannot get for some reason. Oh, Raiders are up 24-14. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, both our teams win. My Raiders win. Your Giants win. It's a good day.
And then you get to remember that everybody sits home tomorrow.
Well, listen. At least you got a better record than your Giants do.
But is that really an accomplishment? Because your team is a whole lot better than the Giants.
We have more potential. Yeah. I think you have the overall better talent in Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, we have Barkley. That's about it.
I know, but that Barkley's talent level beats out everybody on the Raiders right now.
Nah. Well, no. Talent-wise, yeah. But
yeah.
It doesn't beat them out as a team. If you have 6 people that have
I know that
less talent than Barkley, but they have decent talent, and against Barkley's one player talent, that's why you have a better record.
No, yeah, of course I know that. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of like potential, like I think Saquon Barkley have another two he could get.
Wait, you said Saquon Barkley. That's the only thing I got.
No, because I hear your wife telling your daughter to wash her hands.
Oh yeah, they just came back inside the house. Somebody's upset.
Yeah. The life of being a husband and a father.
Hmm. Welcome to my world.
Oh man, we're almost done with the stream. We got one more quarter left in the game. We got the Cowboys now down 11 points. Eagles just scored a touchdown. Sanders going in for the field for the run.
Let's go Cowboys. Haha. It's like
I wonder if there's an adjustment made. We've been talking, for 3 quarters now about an adjustment need to be made, and it just seems like they just can't get anything going.
no, they can't. They can't at all. I don't know if it's because of the schemes that the Eagles are throwing at them, or just because the Cowboys aren't as good as everybody think that they are.
Well, that's the thing we've been talking about.
I'm going with both of them. I don't think the Cowboys are as good as everybody say that they are. Or I don't think the Cowboys are as good as they think that they are. And that's
One
not
of the
even
things
just
that
being a hating Giant fan. That's just the fact of the matter.
one of the things that Sergio talks about is the fact that the Cowboys aren't good against elite teams.
What happened?
So
I didn't hear what you said.
yeah, something weird just popped up on my computer. No, I was saying that one of the things that Sergio talks about is the fact that the Cowboys can't play against well-established teams.
No, you can't.
Now it's 1st and 10, 15 minutes start of the 4th quarter. See what the Cowboys can do. Incomplete pass.
Thank you. He messed that one up.
Yes, he did. Truth, I don't hate the Cowboys. Like you and Sergio are like big Cowboys and Eagles haters for since your division, but I don't hate this team. Like it had a lot of potential.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah, another injury on the field.
Yo, whoever made.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, Tyrese. Hold on a
Yep.
second.
Sure, go ahead. Give me the watch. Another injury on the field.
Who's worried about that with these offensive linemen? Gets rolled up as it looked like Harris Fournette for the Eagles is like you mentioned, they lose Connor Williams, and then they've got a guy like Xavier Su'a-Filo who's able to step in.
A lot of injuries in this game. Yeah, Zach Ertz that got hurt.
Started last year at center with Travis Frederick out.
Miller got hurt. No. This guy got hurt. 76.
You can't.
Why?
Because I said so.
All right, Courtney, you back?
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Nowhere.
It's funny. I was actually just texting you that.
Did you say bring the girls with you?
Yeah. Just me.
That's it.
Hold on, Tyra.
Yep, sure, go ahead. Check Mike. See this. Cowboys 3rd and 1. 4th quarter. 14. Another bad pass. Again, when the spotlight's on this Cowboys team, they just cannot deliver. So one thing we're talking about on play action is that the Cowboys in big games against elite teams or somewhat equal level teams cannot get the game going. And that was it. It's a very big game, division game to go into the playoffs, and the Cowboys can't get it done. Now they're punting the ball again. The flag is on the field. We got this time. Let's see the other games going on. The Raiders are beating the Chargers 24-14. The Broncos beating the Lions 27-17. The Cardinals are pulling up the upset 20-7 against the Seahawks. We have to see these past games. We have the Giants beating Washington 41-35. Saints beating the Titans 38-28. Jets beating the Steelers 16-10. An important game for the Steelers to get into the playoffs. Dolphins beat the Bengals in overtime 38-35. Colts beat the Panthers 38-6. Ravens beat the Browns 31-15. Atlanta beats Jaguars 24-12. Houston beat the Buccaneers 23-20. Patriots beat the Buffalo Bills 24-17. And the 49ers beat the Rams 34-31. My opinion, I think the better games were on yesterday, but that's just my opinion. And now we're watching the Cowboys facing off against the Eagles, and the Cowboys just not coming up in big moments. Some of that you can blame on Dak. Some you can blame on Jason Garrett. The other you can blame on Dak Prescott for not pulling through in some of these passes. A lot of those passes were either passes that was overthrown or just passes that just should never been there. All right. So if you're watching, we appreciate you. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. You never know we'll go live. I did an MMA show early on covering Do Choi. Not Do Choi. Frankie Edgar versus Chan Sung Jung, which was great. Yeah, you never know when we go live. And we appreciate you. Appreciate you for watching. Please subscribe. Please the notification. Please tell what you think of the show. And what you think of the game. I'm watching this long commercial. Again, let's go with the scores. We have Raiders beating Chargers 24-14. Broncos beating Lions 27-17. Cardinals beating the Seahawks 20-7. Philadelphia beating the Cowboys so far 17-6, which game we're watching. Later on, we got the Chiefs versus the Bears. Monday, we got Green Bay versus Vikings. So, interesting matchups to say the least. Courtney, you back on?
I'm on, but I'm not actually watching the game. I have to go downstairs.
All right,
So we're taking a little walk through the.
All right, I'll continue on. Okay. Like I said, Raiders are beating the Chargers 24-14. Lions beating the Broncos. No, Broncos beating the Lions. Sorry, 27-17. Cardinals beating the Seahawks 20-7. The game we're watching now, the Eagles are beating the Dallas Cowboys 17-6 in a very important division game. Giants beat the Washington 41-35 because they don't like draft picks. Saints beat the Titans 30-28. Jets beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-10. Dolphins beat the Bengals 30-35. Colts beat the Panthers 38-6. Baltimore beat Browns 31-15. Atlanta beat Jaguars 24-12. Houston beat Buccaneers 23-20. Patriots beat the Bills 24-17, and the 49ers beat the Rams 34-31. All right. Now this Eagles offense is starting to get some momentum. If the Eagles score again, that's game over. Eagles win. Eagles score again on this drive. It's over for this team. I don't see this Cowboys offense getting anything done. Courtney, how are you?
All right. So let me ask you a question because I heard you just going over the stats and everything. Did the How are you? I'm good.
Yeah, this is for the girls. I took some out.
Okay. Thank you.
I just got it yesterday.
Courtney's dealing with neighbors here, which I appreciate. Appreciate Courtney coming on here and talking. Good stop by the Cowboys there. Good stop by the Cowboys there. Okay, this Cowboys defense is not the issue. The Cowboys defense has been great so far in this game. It's just the offense has not been able to put anything on the board. And part of that, I agree, part of my co-host, part of that is Jason Garrett, the play calls he made in this game, and part of that is just Dak Prescott not making great plays. We've seen a lot of overthrown passes. We've seen a lot of passes towards multiple defenders. It's not a good game for Dak Prescott, especially if somebody wants a big contract at the end of the season. No, 2nd and 22. Good defense. Good defense by the Cowboys.
At least into a position where still 3rd and long. I think Wentz has to be smart with the ball. I'll tell you, the Cowboys, we talked about it a few weeks ago, they've gone through a series of games where they just not been able to create takeaway.
All right, you back on?
Yeah, here's what I was gonna say.
Sure.
As I was hearing you say all of the scores for today, are you telling me that everybody that had a worse record than the Giants won today?
Oh, everybody has a work record than the Giants? Let's see.
Pretty much won. Dolphins won. Jets won. Huh?
Well, no, the Bengals lost.
Oh, the Bengals did lose. Okay.
Yeah. The Bengals did lose. But no, the Cardinals.
But they had the ultimate worst record.
Yeah. Well, they're looking for the number 1 spot. You see.
Yeah. They had the worst record no matter how you looked at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Win or lose, they still had the best worst record. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I hear you. I just think they're looking at long term, looking for a pick in the draft, and you guys just messed it all up. But not, I don't know if you want to lose the game purposely or what, but you're definitely not helping your chances.
It's crazy because, in my personal opinion, that's like as a Giant fan looking forward to next year and everything like that, they were supposed to lose this game.
Yes.
But as a Giant fan, trying to build on the miserable season that we had as a team, and they needed to win this game just for team morale. This is the first game back with Daniel Jones, So I get it. They did need to win this game in that aspect. But it sucks as being a Giant fan because as a Giant fan, I don't know. I didn't open it. As a Giant fan, I'm like, damn, they were supposed to lose it. I don't know. It's wrapped. There's 2 of them in here.
No, but I get what you're saying. They're supposed to plan for the future. It's more the long-term game than the short-term game right now.
Huh? Everybody.
Let me look at these scores. Again, the Raiders are beating the Chargers 24-14. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter, so the Raiders are gonna wrap that game up. The Seahawks finally scored. They're now losing by 10 points, 20-10.
She was bent over, a little tissue was sticking out.
Oh,
Let's go back to me. When going through some other thing. Yes, for the viewers watching, viewers that watch, the viewers that's going to watch in the future, we thank you. This is our first time doing a watch along. My usual co-host has some foreign business to get to. Wish him well tonight. Luckily, my cousin decided to step in on late notice and was able to provide some content with this game. So we appreciate you watching. Please giving us a view. Again, subscribe. There's a notification. You never know when we'll go live, and we'd love to give content like this. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. So comment in the live chat, comment in the post comments. Tell us what you think. First and 10 for the Cowboys in the fourth quarter, 10:58 left in the game. Let's see if the Cowboys can score on this drive. That's desperately need one. Drop back pass. And nothing really there. Fletcher Cox was out earlier. Came back from an injury in this game. A lot of injuries in this game.
Can they capitalize on this field position right now? It looks like maybe
Can't get Courtney on. His mic is muted. We work on that. Another injury on the field. Another injury. The number 76. Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay,
We're just talking about the injury that just happened.
You was talking about who?
Injury on the field. Number
It's
76.
another injury?
Yep, another injury. He fell back. He fell back on his ankle.
What team? Eagles?
Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys?
Yeah.
Let's pull. This game is very injury filled. Whoever does actually win this game, are they going to make it to the playoffs with a full team?
Well, it is because Fletcher Cox came back out and he was injured early in the game. I think Zach Ertz is back in the game now.
Was that 31 that went down, Miller?
Yeah, I don't think he came back. No, I don't think so. But there's still injuries that are gonna linger.
Yeah, of course.
Good defense by the Jenkins stopped Ezekiel Elliott from going for a first down on that play. Probably could have got some more yardage.
Which Jenkins is that?
Eagles
Is that
Jenkins.
that former Giant Jenkins?
No. Remember, Janoris
Or is
Jenkins
that
is the Saints.
the all-time Eagle Jenkins?
Eagles Jenkins.
Say again?
Third and 6, 9:50 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Cowboys get something done. And a sack. And now it's fourth down. At this point, you got to.
Zach got sacked?
Yes, Dak got
Zach
sacked.
with the sack.
Yeah, Dak got sacked.
Zach with the sack. Who is Zach? He got a sack. Sack.
Dak Prescott.
You could start a new trend with that. Sack.
Now they're going 4th and 9. All right, let's see if we play here. Good job by Dak Prescott getting the first down on 4th and 9. It's a big drive. This really defines Dak Prescott whether he can be a big player in big moments like these. This is a division matchup. Ah, my gosh, got to catch that. Even though that ball was a little bit too high. All right, just me solo here. Yeah, even though that pass was a little bit high for Dak Prescott, again, it's a lot. We'll have to replay now. Yeah, was a little bit too high. A little too high on that play for Randall Cobb. Dak Prescott is 18 for 32, 190 yards. No touchdown so far in the game. Second and 10. Gets the ball off in time. That's the little game. Ezekiel Elliott has yet to really get going in this game. All right, let's see what's going on here. 3rd and 4th, big play for Dak Prescott. Throwing it out to the field. It just overthrows the pass again against 2 defenders. And I'm probably going to get a field goal. But again, this is another point of Dak Prescott. Big moments like these. A lot of these plays could have been made. A lot of them. The one with Randall Cobb, that could have been an easy pass for a first down. Now Kai Forbath's going to try to hit this field goal, hopefully get a point for the Cowboys on the board. And right down the middle. But yeah, this Cowboys team has yet to put up a touchdown. Dak Prescott, say what you want about Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott has not played good at all this entire game. A lot of passes that was overthrown, a lot of passes that were near 2 defenders at the same time. It's a contract year for him. If you're watching, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Comment on the live chat. Let me know what you think about the game so far. Whether you're a Cowboys fan, whether you're Eagles fan.
Alexa, play Happy Road by the Beatles on Amazon Music.
All right. Let's look at this here. All right, looking at the game so far, the Seahawks are still losing to the Cardinals 20-10. What the game we're watching now, the Philadelphia Eagles are up 17-9. Dallas just scored another field goal. Yet to put up a touchdown on the score yet. Giants beat the Washington. They're 41-35. Saints beat the Titans 38-28. Jets beat the Steelers 16-10. Dolphins beat the Bengals 38-35. Colts beat the Panthers 38-6. Ravens beat the Browns 31-15. Atlanta beat Jaguars 24-12. And actually, the Raiders game is officially over. So the Raiders officially beat the Chargers 24-17. Denver beat the Lions 27-17. Houston beat Buccaneers 23-20. Patriots beat Bills 24-17. Rams beat the Rams. 49ers beat the Rams. Sorry, 34-31. That's pretty much the game of the week so far. Now we're entering the 4th quarter. I believe 8 minutes left into this Cowboys game, and the 7 minutes and 59 seconds left to this Cowboys game. And the Cowboys, if they want to win, they need a big defensive stop here and get some points on the board a touchdown. And this Eagles team, honestly, if they can score again, they can put it out of the Cowboys' reach here. Mark Cooper, one of your best wide receivers on the team. 9 targets, only 2 catches, 12 yards only in the game. For complete shutdown of Mark Cooper. Some of that is on this Eagles team. Another of that is part of that is Dak Prescott not able to deliver great passes. Which again, it's supposed to be a contract year. And Scott for the Eagles have had a great game so far. Really good game for Scott. All comes down to this. This is a must-win game. Sorry for the Cowboys here. Say what you want. The Cowboys defense has been pretty good in this game. Carson Wentz goes for another run. Now second and third. This is a big game for Carson Wentz too. Carson Wentz needed to show up in this game as well. Second and 4. 7-16, 7-15, 7-14, 7-13. Good job by the Cowboys defense. Again, the Cowboys defense has been the one big positive in this game. The fact that the Cowboys defense has been pretty damn good. It's just this Cowboys offense has not been able to deliver. Again, the only two games right now going is the Seahawks and Cardinals. Seahawks are losing to the Cardinals 20-10. Let's see if Russell Wilson can come back in that game. And this Eagles and Dallas Cowboys game. Eagles up 17, Cowboys 9.
Motion detected at the doorbell.
It's a great play. Great play by Carson Wentz. And that's one of the passes that Dak Prescott hasn't been able to throw in this game that he should be able to. Easy, over the back behind the shoulder, turns around, catch, completion. Now Dallas Goedert looks to be shaking up on that play, even though it was a great catch. Great catch for a first down. All right. To the viewer watching, we thank you. Appreciate you for watching us, watching the Cowboys and Eagles game. Carson Wentz to be able to put this game away from the Cowboys. Against another big game for Dak Prescott against a contract year. He's under-delivered so far. Cowboy defense has been great this whole entire game. So the Cowboys offense, Dak Prescott especially, has not been able to throw good passes. Then Carson Wentz is shown to be the better quarterback between Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz. We appreciate you for watching. Please comment on the live chat. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think about the game so far. I want to hear what you feel about this Cowboys and Eagles game and what you think about Sunday football so far. And also, please subscribe and hit the notification. All right. Carson Wentz. Well, good for. Again, when the Cowboys are on, they're on. It's great defense. Let's see if we get my other co-host on here. Oh, for the viewers, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
I'm back.
Courtney, are you okay?
I'm back.
Good to see you.
I'm back. And it's Mr. Robinson.
Are you on speed, sir?
Speed? Nah, I don't use speed.
Okay.
I am on.
All right, we're 30. You are on 3rd and 18. Another drop pass for Carson Wentz. Incomplete pass, sorry. Again, I was saying that while he was off, I was saying this Cowboys defense is pretty damn good. It's just the offense has let them down a lot.
Yeah, defenses was keeping them in the game. Or this game would be 35-9.
But again, if
it wasn't for their defense.
Yeah, I agree.
And then if it wasn't for the Cowboys kicker, it would probably be 35-0 because they haven't did absolutely nothing.
Now we got a punt here. Listen, I think the Cowboys need to score on this. Need to score a touchdown. That's one. And Dak Prescott again. I'm not looking at Jason Garrett's play calling in this game. I'm looking more so at Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott in this game has been awful.
Mm-hmm. The throws that he's supposed to make, he's missing.
Let me see if I can pull up the the stats for Dak Prescott in this game so far.
While you doing that, I'm gonna step away for 1/2 a second, all right?
Sure, go ahead. Hold it down here. All right, turn it on me. For the viewer watching, again, we thank you. I appreciate you. Please comment on the live chat. I want to hear from you about the game. I want to hear what you think about Dak Prescott in this game so far. I think Dak Prescott, again, he's not doing himself any favors, especially calling for a contract in the end of this year. Want to be one of the best, want to be the highest paid quarterback, one of the, and not playing well. This is good first down for him there. You see Dak Prescott's stats so far for this game. See Dak Prescott's stats. Another overthrow. Another overthrow there. This is not Jason Garrett. It's not Jason Garrett at all. That's a Dak Prescott. That's Prescott all the way. Now we're 2nd and 10, 3 minutes and 59 seconds on this fourth quarter. Dak Prescott right now is, let's see here, 20 of 35, 209 yards. Right. 347, 346 in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, good hit. Should have grabbed him though. No, 1st and 10, 337, 336, 335, 334. 1st and 10. Dak Prescott. There we go. Take a chance. That's not on Dak Prescott. That's more Michael Gallup not catching that pass. That's a good pass. That's actually a good pass for Dak Prescott on that play. Now 2nd and 10, 324, 323. Nothing. Good pass. It's just that consistency. If Dak Prescott, honestly, if he throws these passes early on, these passes that he's throwing now are accurate. It's not overthrown. It's right in the hands or right going towards where the offensive player is going. You would have got a better game for the Cowboys here. But like good coverage by this Cowboys offense too. This offensive line. The Cowboys offensive line is giving Dak Prescott time to throw these passes. It's not like a Tom Brady situation where Tom Brady has no time to get the ball and then try to throw the ball up. He has time in the pocket. Two minutes left. 231, 230, 229, 228, 227. See the pass by Dak Prescott. So they're gonna run down this 2-minute warning, which I think is a mistake. Try to score as fast as they can. Yep, to get before 2-minute warning. Yeah. Needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. With an opportunity for Dallas to bring the division here to win this game, we need a touchdown. Oh, they need 2 possessions. Or no, they need a touchdown, 2-point conversion. I was seeing a commercial for, I think, 1917. Which I heard is a very good movie. which I wanted to see. I'm gonna go see. Personally, I'm gonna go see Uncut Gems this Tuesday, which I'm excited to see. Adam Sandler movie I heard is pretty good. I've seen Star Wars on Thursday, um, which was not good at all. All right, if viewers watch, I thank you. I appreciate you for watching the stream. Always leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of the game. Tell us what you think of just the NFL season overall. And subscribe and hit the notification. All right. Let me read the stats, the score for you now. Dallas are losing to the Eagles 17-9. Seahawks are now losing 13-20 to the Cardinals. Giants beat the Washington 41-35. Saints beat the Titans 38-28. Jets beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-10. Dolphins beat the Bengals 38-35. Colts beat the Panthers 38-6. Ravens beat the Browns 31-15. Atlanta beat the Jaguars 24-12. Raiders beat the Chargers, my favorite team, 24-17. Broncos beat the Lions 27-17. Houston beat the Buccaneers 23-20. Patriots beat the Bills 24-17. And the 49ers beat the Rams 34-31. That's all the stats and the scores of the game this week of Week 16. All right. He's still out permission. All right, 154 left in the fourth quarter. And good sack by the Eagles. Good defensive play. Another bad pass. Now we're 3rd and 8. The Cowboys need to get the score here. They need the score. Fourth and 8, big play, division on a line. They need a score. They need a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. 1 minute left in this game. Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott's contract, all right here. See if Dak Prescott get the job done. Drops back. Bad play. Bad play. The Eagles won this thing, 17-9. You know what? People are gonna look back on this game if you're watching. People are gonna look back on this game and gonna say Dak Prescott. It's not all Jason Garrett. This is one thing you take from this game. It's not all Jason Garrett. A lot of these plays from Dak Prescott were either overthrown. There was throws towards defenders. That last play was a bad one as well. Let's see. Thank you, Shaq44. Appreciate it. No, we can't show the game. I think we'll get booted off if we show the game, honestly. I'm pretty sure if we show the game, we'll get flagged for it. But I appreciate you, Shock44. And tell me, you're Eagles fan, right? Let me get your thoughts on this game. Do you think the Eagles have a shot in the postseason? I want to get your thoughts on that. You say go Eagles, which okay, Eagles win this game. Big game by Carson Wentz, but I want to get your thoughts. Do you think the Eagles can do something in the postseason? Let me get your thoughts. You know that. don't think they get a pass interference on that play. I don't think they get a pass interference on that play. But yeah, shock 44. Let me hear what your thoughts. I think it's a great win for the Eagles. I think this shows two things from the Cowboys side. Jason Garrett, some of the play calling in this game, it shows why he should not be the head coach of this Cowboys team. That's one. And two, it's not all on Jason Garrett. Dak Prescott threw a lot of passes that were either overthrown or towards defenders. Amari Cooper even couldn't get the ball. I believe Randall Cobb dropped some passes as well in this game. A lot of mistakes on the offense, not just Jason Garrett, but the player himself. This game is over. Commentators are saying this game is far from over. This game is over. Because I don't see this defense stopping this Eagles team to give them the ball back. And I don't see this Cowboys team putting up a touchdown. Not how they've been playing today. Let me see if I can get my other co-host on here real quick. Cordy, are you okay?
I'm back.
Yeah, you've been going through the ringer here.
Yeah, let's see how long this lasts for.
Yeah.
The job of a dad is never done.
Yeah, listen, I don't envy you, sir.
I don't envy me either.
No, I was saying this Cowboys loss tells me two things. One, it's not all Jason Garrett. Yes, you can make. All right.
Yes, you can. Go ahead, continue. I'm listening.
No, I was gonna say it's not on Jason Garrett. One is the play calls for Jason Garrett. Yes, it's not been great for this team. However, Dak Prescott has overthrown some passes. He's thrown towards defenders. I believe Randall Cobb has dropped a lot of passes in this game. I think it was 6, if I'm not mistaken. And Amari Cooper has not been able to get open. And Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott have been connecting this whole entire season.
No, not at all.
Meanwhile, the offensive line, perfect. They've been good. They've been good just enough for Dak Prescott, but to be able to get some passes off. I thought the offensive line did an okay job. The defense for the Cowboys did a great job as well. It's just this Dak Prescott, the offensive
moving parts haven't been.
Yeah.
They haven't been working. Yeah.
All right, let's get him out of here. Talk with his family. Yeah, but this Cowboys team, it's a tough loss, and the Eagles team, it's a great win. It's a great win. You want to see Carson Wentz in big moments. Want to see if he can step up, and he did. You want to see if this offense can step up and play against good quality teams. They did. Not a lead in the NFC East. I'll tell you what. Even though they're the underdogs, I'm not counting this Eagles team not to make any noise, not to give any team some problems in the NFC. You're going to screen. We got Dak Prescott 25 of 44, 265 yards. Carson Wentz 31 of 40, 319 yards, 1 touchdown. All right, so this game is officially over. Eagles 17-9. Eagles 17, Cowboys 9. All right, let's go through the stats of the week, shall we? Cardinals beating the Seahawks as we speak. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 27-13. Eagles beat the Cowboys 17-9. We have the Chiefs versus the Bears game later on. Giants beat the Washington 41-35. Saints beat the Titans 38-28. Jets beat the Steelers 16-10. Dolphins beat the Bengals 38-35. Colts beat the Panthers 38-6. Ravens beat the Browns 31-15. Atlanta beat the Jaguars 24-12. Raiders beat the Chargers 24-17. Denver beat the Lions 27-17. Houston beat Buccaneers 23-20. Patriots beat the Bills 24-17, and lastly, the 49ers beat the Rams 34-31. Probably the best game of the week. And now the Eagles add more insult to injury to a huge run yard by Sanders, if I'm mistaken. It's a great win for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right. This has been our first. Again, thank you for all the viewers watching. Thank you for people that thank you for Shock 44 for commenting. Go Eagles. I did want to hear your thoughts on the Eagles and how you think they're doing the postseason. I think they do. They have a lot of heart. They have Carson Wentz, who, if consistent, if on, he can be good. I just wonder what they can do in the postseason. But yes, this has been a good first trial, first time doing a watch along. My regular co-host Sergio had to go on to work, get some Christmas money. Courtney Robinson was thankful enough to be able to hop on here and give me some help, and I appreciate doing this live stream, just watching along. Hope to do one more in the future. Hopefully we'll get together, do a wild card one down the line. So I'm thankful for everybody watching. Thank you to the viewer watching now. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification. Again, the Eagles beat the Cowboys 17-9 in this watch along we did. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a nice holiday. Please watch our PFL breakdown recap next week. I mean, next week, but I believe that is for the New Year's Eve. So that should be interesting as well. All right, signing off. My name is Tyrese Simon, and this has been a special watch along episode, Play Action, episode 13. See you later, guys. Have a nice holiday.